Oh, yes. Oh, yes, 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 yes. Gamers, hello. How are we doing today, gamers? A little later than the usual So Musty Wednesday, but I am here. If you missed me last Saturday, I do apologize. It was my birthday last Saturday, so I decided to take the day off. But we are back. We're so back. Hey, listen, leave boss guy alone, okay? Alfonso, be nice. Nice. It was very fun. I got a bunch of cool stuff. It was a very nice birthday. How have you guys all been? How does it feel to be 18 with 12 years experience? Feels great. I feel like a spry chicken, I do. Remember, guys, in the Discord, there is the channel to put your predictions, your wish list. Is it 4 cups? Is it 5 cups? Is it 6 cups? Whatever it is, slap him in the Discord. I'll take a look at him. I will be using my critical eye to determine whether you're based or cringe. Do give me a minute, though. In the meantime, tell me what you've been up to, gamers. Gaming hard or hardly gaming? I'll leave you with Windmill Island, the music that you've probably heard from every YouTube video ever. Oh, we're so back. We're so back. Oh, TTYD tonight, isn't it? Oh yeah, the big game. The big game that everyone's been gaming for. Who's excited for that? Are you ready to begin? I think we're ready. I'll just do that. That's fine. Lights. Camera. Green screen. A bottle of water. My I'm not 30, I'm 18 with 12 years of experience mug. Gamers. I think I'm ready to begin. Hello, hello. Hello, hello again. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream, lads. What have you been up to? Diabetic Man, hello, hello. Kurt Fan, Alfonso, Travis, Boss Sky, my ninja, Soul, Glide. It's not a stream without Glide. It's not a stream without Glide. Definitely not. Roo, Star Switch, and Boo Boo. And Boo Boo, a pleasure to see you, mate. Rocky Ash, Minister Chicken. The whole squad has shown up. The whole squad is here. Let's see, what have you guys been working on? Still slowly working on Superstar Saga. What, playing through the game for the first time? It's one of the good ones, okay? And it's definitely not because it's my childhood Scrimbler Bimbo, alright? Definitely not. It's one of the good ones, I swear. I really like it. What else? My birthday's this Saturday, so I'm getting hyped. Ooh! Is it May 24th? Oh, my best friend in primary school's birthday was May 24th as well. What a coincidence. And there wasn't like 2 people in my Discord who had the same birthday as me. Honestly, it gets crazy. The birthday sharing gets crazy. It really does. I've not played any Mario Kart in a month since tour. I've already been playing much neither. That's mainly because I've just got so many other games to play lately. I've been playing, over on Twitch, I've been playing a Pokemon ROM hack called Pokemon, but with too many types. They just added a bunch of nonsensical extra types. So much so I've had to make a notepad document to keep track of them all. There's what, the gamer type, the prime type, the sus type, the fluffy type, the boring type. A bunch of extra type interactions for me to make a note of. It's been pretty fun so far. I think we're on Gym 6 in Emerald, so it's pretty good. Arrangement scripts. What, Mr. Chicken, you can't just go off the dome like I do and just waffle some nonsense? And get the editors to trim out all the nonsense? Skill issue, honestly. I'm playing Persona 3 as of late. That game's been on my radar. I need to buy it. I really need to buy it. Is it still full price? Let me have a look. Persona 3 Reload. Well, it's 30 quid now. It's on sale for 30 quid. That's tempting. I'm not gonna lie. It's tempting for 30 quid. I'll buy it for 30 quid. You know? I'd buy it for 30 quid. I think I might have to. If it's still 30 quid when I get paid, I'll buy it. Playing Kirby and the Amazing Mirror with my brother this one. Ooh, you completed it? Nice. Gaming hard, Saul, gaming hard. What's up, Callum? Got myself a superb retro handheld. The Anbanic... What? Oh, that's a bunch of numbers. Let me Google that real quick. The you guys ever heard of this? I was hoping you would say retro console. I got like the Game Boy Advance Micro. Or whatever it was called. But instead, Blood is running around with one of these bad boys. This seems like one of those, do you guys remember those old, like, plug-and-play consoles that just had, like, an inbuilt, predetermined set amount of games? Do you guys remember those, like, most of them were, like, home console types? But that's what this reminds me of. It feels like it'd have, like, 120 games built into it, 20 of them being Super Mario Bros. 1 knockoffs. Like I said, it's like Super Joe Brothers, and the only difference is that they recolored the sprite of Mario to be like brown instead of red. That's what this console looks like, but hey, how good is it? Give me the review. Give me the review. Stay playing Galaxy for a tier list. I need to do that too. I want to do Galaxy Planets. I think that's the next thing I have plans for. I was gonna do. I think I've got 2 things on the horizon. I've got what? Ranking every Gen 1 Pokemon and doing every planet in Mario Galaxy. I think rating them in terms of planets would be kind of cool, just to see like what planets are like carried by 1 star. Maybe are there some planets that have like every star be amazing? It'd be quite interesting to rank them all as planets, you know, or as galaxies. They're called galaxies. It's Mario Galaxy. Blake TTYD, so I'm excited to play what everyone's been calling the best game ever. See, I'm a bit hesitant because the last time somebody called something the best game of all time and I played it, it was Ocarina of Time 3D. And then I played it and I thought, oh, this is just kind of okay. So I'm a bit hesitant, if I'm being honest. I don't know if I'll buy it at launch. I'm gonna wait for a sale, not for a Nintendo sale. I'm just gonna wait for it to be at CEX for like 35 quid instead, and then I'll probably buy it. That's probably what I'll do. The day after. Oh, May 25th? Oh. Oh, I was looking at the calendar wrong, my bad. I have one of those calendars that starts on Sunday. And then, like, the other end is Saturday instead of starting on Monday. I don't know why calendars do that sometimes. But yeah, I was looking at it wrong. My bad. My bad, Rue. I got your birthday wrong. I will never live this down. It's on Game Pass? I don't have an Xbox though. I normally don't like playing games on PC. I'm not really much. I just like how the rough feel of a controller in my hands, you know? I don't really play too many PC games. So I might just get on console. It's also on the Switch eShop for 18 each. You're tempting me more, Callum. I'm not gonna lie, you're tempting me more. I'm gonna, if you could, does it say when the sale's gonna end? Because that sale is going on until the end of the month. I'll buy it. £18 is worth a buy, but I don't have the money right now. I'll have the money when I get paid. I remember John Tron's video? Yeah, that was a good one, wasn't it? I got Kid Icarus Uprising and Tomodachi Life for my birthday. Kid Icarus Uprising and Tomodachi Life. What a game, huh? Kid Icarus Uprising? What game? What game? I want a port. Sakurai? Give me a port for the Switch 2. I want it. What's the choicest voice from Mario Party Island tour? I'll put it on the list. Do an Odyssey Kingdom ranking? I'd have to replay Odyssey, which I think we're going to do soon. I want to replay Odyssey and 3D World. Those are the two games I got on my list of Mario games to replay, so I could form a better opinion on. Okay, Peachy Fanboy. Hot take. Toad's Factory doesn't need to be remade. It's not really that good a track. We Remember Road and Coconut Mall are so much better. Is that a hot take or a wrong take? I don't know what to tell you, to be honest. That's a trying to get into the video take. That's what that is, Peachy. I'm gonna be honest. Here's a content idea. Ranking every MKDX trick animation. Yes, some of them have some of those bikes. I think the cow suit one for the Mii is S tier and the rest are F. That'd be my ranking, Thomas. Straight to you. I'll put that in I'll make that 10-second video and put it in the sub box. That's what I'll do. I always consider Monday the start of the week. Well, so do I, but like some calendars start from Sunday. Like on the very left will be Sunday and then Monday, and then the very end will be Saturday instead of Sunday. Some calendars do it. It's really weird. How are we doing, chat? Hello, Sydney's awake. Sydney's woke. Hello, Sydney. How you doing? Someone wants to be in the video? Don't get me wrong. I like a bit of want to be in the video, Andes. Sometimes it makes for funny content. Sometimes it's just, you know, trying too hard, you know? The goats can coexist, you know? The goats can coexist. US calendar start on Sunday. Yeah, it's really weird. Sunday's the first day that makes sense. According to what? Our Lord in Heaven? Can I get an amen, chat? Hello, Pokey Miguel. How you doing? And Catty the Cupcake. I haven't seen you in a while. How you doing? How goes your Wednesday? My Wednesday's going great. I went to the gym yesterday, so I'm still a little sore. Still a little sore from that. I can now raise my hands above my head, but if I hold them here for too long, they still feel very rough, so I'm laying off. I'm laying off being a bit too animated. Although I'm feeling some of your tier lists are going to get me very animated, or some of your rankings, retro picks, are going to get me very animated. And the big Scott, I made a dedicated channel on the Discord for your retro picks. And they're flooding in. Whoa, there's a lot here. There's a lot. Hey everyone, Albert Boris. Hello, Albert Boris. City courses with different routing could be really cool retro courses. They could be. They could be. I also love the lol exclamation point at the end of your message. Just to make sure, you say it with the iconic Boris laugh at the end, huh? Where's yours? Hey, Albert, where's that video, huh? Where's your retro predictions, huh? You probably made a video of that already, haven't you? And I haven't seen it. I haven't stolen it yet. I mean, to catch up, but there's been a lot of times my dreaded retail job. Retail. I know how it is. I know how it is, Kay. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Alright, gamers, should we get into it? I also have a video we can react to if we got enough time. So we might have the live Sir Musty reaction as well. But it depends on how long this takes, because you guys have a lot. There's a lot of tier list here. Tier list? There's a lot of retro predictions here for me to have a look at. So should we get started? Let's get started, shall we? I actually made a retro predictions back in January 2021. Oh, that could be fun. Looking at all of your retro predictions in with the context of 2024, and then just juxtaposing it with Albert's 2021 rankings. Actually, that's quite funny, actually. Oh, I think if I had more time to prepare, I probably should have done that. You mean 2024? Oh, 2024. Oh, no, 2024. I think it would have been funny. Are there any videos where people have made retro predictions before the BCP? I'm sure some people were, because wasn't it like a long drought? I'm sure some people were making pre-BCP retro predictions, right? I think if there was a video made, that could be quite funny to watch, just to see in hindsight. Nathaniel Bandy did? Oh, hang on, let me take a look. Hang on, let's do some research. Let's do some live research real quick. Let's have a look. Let's get a new tab going. What's it? Nathaniel Bartholomew? What? Let's have a look. Nathaniel Bartholomew, have you got me covered? Predicting Mario Kart 9. He has a whole playlist of this from 9 years ago. Jesus Christ. Hang on, let's... Oh, hang on. Okay, you know, should we react to that after? I'll put that in the react segment so I don't forget. Well, that'd be kind of funny. That'd be kind of funny, actually. Who else has got one? Is there anyone else that has one? He did it like a second after 8 dropped. Really? That's pretty funny. That is pretty funny. Big fan. Are there any more people that have done it? We'll have to do some research. All right, gamers, that's your task. Do some research for me, okay? If you could find any pre-BCP Mario Kart 9 retro predictions, that'd be kind of funny. That'd be kind of funny to look at in retrospect. So do some research for me, gamers. Meanwhile, before it gets a bit too late in the day, it's already 7 o'clock. It's already 7 o'clock, lad. So let's get started, shall we? Was it 2014 before we used DLC? I think it was, wasn't it? God. That's so long ago. Where were you guys in 2014? Also, I wasn't joking about the mug, by the way. This is what I got for... My sister got me this as one of my birthday presents. Now, you guys have to call me 18 with 12 years of experience now. If I see one person in the chat call me 30... Mate, boss guy, you know what to do. You know what to do. Right, gamers. Let's go. I have got my trusty notepad document here, titled The Scoreboard. Very ominous. Very ominous. I'll be giving you guys a score. I'll be giving you guys a personal score of if these were the retros, how happy would I be? And I'll be giving you a more like realistic score. Have you paced it well? Are there a lot of themes covered? Because isn't there like doesn't every set of retros have one desert, one ice, one circuit, and one beach, I think? Isn't that... I remember there were like 4 track themes that have been covered in every single retro selection. So you need to like hit those 4. I think those are the 4. I think there was 4 that have like always been covered. I think Ghost theme sometimes gets covered. Every set of retros has 1 beach, 1 circle, 1 desert, 1 snow. Okay, I'm gonna make a note of that as well, just so I don't forget. Because I remember there was 4. There was like the golden 4 that you had to have. So, without further ado, who is first on the docket? Let's go all the way to the top. Kerbo. Let's write Kerbo's name down. Kerbo's name down for time and memoriam. All right, gamers, remember to give your scores in the chat as well. Let's see what Kerbo's got for us. Let's see what Kerbo's got for us. Immediately, I'm going to be honest, Kerbo, immediately, I haven't even looked at the list yet. I've just seen your names. I'm going to give you a -1 right off the bat for being a bit quirky with your cup names. We know how that goes. It goes shell, banana, leaf, lightning. Okay, don't get quirky with it, young man. You're not that good. Anyway, oh no!
Oh my God!
Can we give him a -2 right off the rip? Figure of 8 circuit. I need you guys to help me with this one. I need you, chat. I need you to help me with this one. Because there seems to be 2... Oh, actually, I can poll this. I can poll this, actually. This would be a very interesting poll. What line of reasoning do... Hang on. I've got a new keyboard, so if I'm, like, fat fingering, it's because I'm not used to these smaller keys. Because my old keyboard broke. What reason do you agree with more? Every retro will eventually return. Return. Will return. Or Nintendo don't care that much. Like, they care, but they don't care that much. Does that make sense? So, like, tracks like Figure 8 Circuit, like, they don't care that much, you know? Because they seem to get 2 schools of reasoning, you know? I want to see what you guys think. So, go for the poll. Go for the poll. I want to see what you guys think. Because if you're asking me personally, I just don't think Nintendo care that much. I think there are some tracks that are going to be left from the wayside. And I think my ultimate go-to example is N64 Wario Stadium. The fact that every single N64, that's what I was thinking of. N64 Retro has come back, except that I think speaks volumes, especially considering they've retconned it with the DS version of Wario Stadium. In my head, I think they've retconned it so that DS Wario Stadium is Wario Stadium. Like the N64 one's a mistake. I can be proven wrong, and when Mario Kart 9 comes out, I might be proven wrong. But if you're asking me, I just don't think Nintendo care that much. It seems to be it's a relatively even split. Honestly. What do you guys think? Let me read some of the chat. Let me read some of the comments. You see, you need to rep the Band-Aid. See, Sapphire is more of they'll bring all of them back, you know? All retros deserve a chance. We know what side he's on. It's better to have some tracks never see the light. They see, it's crazy, isn't it? What does Albert think, though? That's the important part. I think every retro return, but remade courses still have a chance again. So, classic Albert fence sitter. You can't give me a nuanced take, Albert. You have to pick one or the other. I doubt they'll remake N64. Exactly. See, that's my thoughts, you know? They could really glow up. They could! But I just don't think they care that much, though. I just don't think they care, Chan. I'm gonna be honest. If you're asking me, this is one man's opinion. And it seems to be like, again, I think it's swayed the other way now. We've got a bit of a Brexit vote, so it's very close. So I don't think there's a correct opinion. But if you're asking me, my school of thought is some just don't deserve to come back. And I think Figure 8 Circuit, if you ask me, is one of those. But Figure 8 Circuit, Koopa Troopa Beach, Sweet Sweet Canyon, Toad's Factory, overall, other than I can forgive a dog shit start. I don't want to see Figure 8 Circuit. I can forgive it because the rest of these tracks, relatively solid. I like it. I like this cup. Other than the exception, obviously. Banana, Choco Island 1. I think you have to be very, very careful when it comes to bringing back SNES courses, because I think at least with Vanilla Lake, when people say, oh, I'm bringing back Vanilla Lake, at least one, you get your ice track quota out of the way, and I feel like, maybe it's just me, chat, you need to help me with this one. I feel like with Vanilla Lake, there's like, conceptually a bit more that you can do than with Choco Island. Vanilla Lake, you can always go on the water. They can make the pipes a bit more of an interesting gimmick. They can make those, those blocks that like block your way. They can make them respawn once every lap. Maybe place them in like intricate positions. I think there's more of a skeleton to work with a stage like Vanilla Lake than there is with Choco Island 1. Could they make this good? I suppose. I just don't see it though. I just don't see it. And it could work, but then after you have Mario Circuit from 7 as well, which is one of my. Honestly, I'm never going to be happy with the Mario Circuit coming back. I know Nintendo love bringing back Mario Circuit, but I just think 7's one. Actually, hang on. I was going to say 7's one of the mid ones. Hang on, real quick. Let's take a brief detour. So when it comes to Mario Circuit, you have boom, 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 boom. I want you in my room. You have this one as well. You have, obviously, GBA's one is not coming back, so I'm going to ignore GBA. Mario Circuit here, you have this one. You're not going to have DS ones because it came back in the BCP, so I'm going to ignore DS's one. You have Wii's one as well that could potentially make a comeback. I'm going to leave you might say Mario Circuit 3 will not make a comeback. I'm leaving Mario Circuit 3 here, okay? You guys know why. It is eternally living. And is that all of them? I think I got all of them, except the 8th one as well. But 8th ones could come back. I don't see it happening, but... So when it comes to all of these, if you were going to bring back 7s... I suppose you could do worse. I'd take 7 over Wii's. I would take 7s over Wii U's. I would prefer Raceway or GCN if you ask me. Even though Raceway's already been done, I would prefer that. Mario Circuit 1, probably not. Mario Circuit 2, though. Although it has come back in 7. Mario Circuit 3 again. If you were going to bring one back, if you ask me... One of these 3, maybe? I don't know. What do you guys think about MK7? If one Mario Circuit had to come back, and you saw MK7, how would you feel? Good, bad, good, bad? Actually, we know which one has to come back. It's this one. It's this one. We all know. indifferent, good, all right. Yeah, I guess it's one of the better. If you had to, it's one of the better ones. I'm not gonna mark you down too much. Toad Harbor and Pranapan Pipeline. Okay, so just to clarify once again, chat. Pipeline, I don't know, but I've not played Tour yet. I'm gonna do that soon. Don't worry. I'd rather play it sooner rather than get shut down. From what I've heard from you guys, Pipeline end of Flower Cup kind of works best for it. From what I've heard. Also, end of Banana because we're in the retros. Banana-ish is where you guys would generally put in terms of difficulty. So I think that's an accurate placement. So we got the next cup, Leaf Cup. We've got Sunshine, Cheap Islands. Cheap Islands. Over here. Oh, one sec. My bad. I'm fucking up the music. Cheap Island in here, though. I'm watching you, Misty. Listen. I like Cheap Island. I think it's one of the good ones. Right here is a bit of a weird placement, but I'll let it slide. And then you have Wario Stadium, Mushroom City. This cup feels a little lopsided. Are you getting a bit of lopsidedness, chat? I feel like Wario Stadium would be a better cup ender because it's long. I feel like it. It's an okay cup. Yeah, CC Island right off the Sunshine Airport is weird. Yeah, it's also a bit... Yeah, there's like... This cup is giving me like a weird juju. Because like you got, what's it? Chocolate theme, basic circuit, San Francisco, Pipeline. Theming-wise, you're kind of going... You're taking a bit of a tour around Mario Kart. Airport into island... Sunshine Airport into a Sunshine Island. Well, I guess kind of theming-wise it kind of works. You jet set onto an island. And then you make your way back to the city. And then you get 2 tickets to go to the stadium. It just feels a bit... It feels a bit weird there, doesn't it? I would move Wario Stadium to the end, so placement-wise, a bit weird. Anyway, let's continue. Furry Leaf, we've got Electrodrome, Dry Ruins, Airship Fortress, Marker Woohoo. I like it. I like it a lot. Bunch of tracks that deserve a comeback as well. I like it. Not really much to say about that. Madrid Drive. Now here's another poll. Here's another poll for you guys. Don't ask Albert. Albert, I don't want you participating in this one, okay? Do tour cities make a return? That's the next poll. No, they were a BCP thing. They were BCP/tour thing. Yeah, if they do. Yeah, if they can make work. Go on, chat. Yeah, there's another poll for you. Because if you're asking me if I'm the guy directing this, I feel like the tour tracks were tours and the BCPs thing. Again, another evenly split vote here. Chat, okay, I need some opinions. What do you think? If they keep the one lap, one route, they can stay. I feel like they would. They wouldn't have put them... I feel like if they would, they wouldn't... See, this is my reasoning. See, Luigi's sidekick. He's Musty's sidekick now. He's got me covered. It's either all tour cities or no tour cities. I think so. I think just having one of them come back just feels weird, doesn't it? It feels weird. I think tour courses beside a Pipeline and the BCP Nitros can return, but not in the base game. I like your thinking with that, Pokemon. If it's also he's coming back, Madrid and Citadel are probably only the ones there's an argument to return. In terms of quality, sure, but like, I just think that's Tour's thing, you know? I just think that's Tour's thing, you know? I think the non-cities could make sense to appear in a new Mario game. Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Like, that's why I'm not arguing about Pipeline. Pipeline makes sense. Not only do they get skipped over, but I just think the Tour non-cities make sense. It makes perfect sense. Probably the better ones could work for those who hate Tour maps. True. They could be interesting if they make them better. There's arguments for either side, and it reflects on the poll, because the poll is relatively close. But my opinion, if you want to steal the streamer's opinion as your own, my opinion is, if there's not a Tour original, probably just leave them alone. Not because I hate them, but just like, you can just stay. You can just stay here. I'm okay with you staying here. Wario Shipyard, Super Bell Subway, Lakeside Park. The rest of this cup, though, pretty solid. You got some solid themes covered. Different variations. A lot of tracks here that deserve a remake. I like it. Annoying ass item. Again, I'm giving you another -1. Yeah, thanks but no thanks. Exactly, thanks but no thanks. Cloud Top, Banshee, Bowser's Castle, Super Circuit, man, Ninja. Super Circuit, brother. So this is gonna be your base game. I'm guessing this is DLC, right? So if we're going off a base game, overall, hang on, chat. Fact or cap? Fact or cap? You tell me. Make the call, chat. Fact or cap? If you're asking me, cap. You know what? In terms of like Nintendo realisticness, what do you have? You have one beach. You have a circuit. You have 2 circuits actually. You have a desert. Do you have a snow? He has a snow in the DLC. Or is it just like you unlock it? I don't... Kerbo, you should have clarified this, Kerbo. I don't know if this is DLC or unlockable, Kerbo. I'm going to assume this is DLC. Or is it unlockable? I don't know. But in his base selection, he doesn't have a snow track. It's got to be a couple of minus points for that. In terms of scaling, I think you scaled this relatively well. I think the only cup we had a bit of a problem with was this one. Money is a bit, you know. So in terms of scaling is fine. Selection, I think you've gone with a good selection. If there was another N64 course other than Wario Stadium that you could probably make come back, Banshee Boardwalk is probably one of them, right? It's probably one of them. And also Bibio, you have been noticed. Hello, Bibio. So in terms of like Nintendo rating, I would give Kerbo. What do you guys think? What would you give it in terms of like realism? What would you give it? I'm hovering around an 8. 8.5, maybe? I'm hovering around there. You know? Maybe even a 9, to be honest. Because like you've picked a selection of tracks that haven't come back. Some of the fan favorites have also come back. No Luigi track a 6. I think an 8 is fair. Let's go with an 8. Let's go with an 8 out of 10. But Sir Musty rating. What do I think personally? Choco Island's a bit of a... Oh boy. And then also as DLC, you got Vanilla Lake 1 as well. Oh boy. You do have my Rainbow Road, my Scrimbler Bimbo. But then again, Banshee comes back. But then you have Super Bell. But then you have some Tour Cities. I'm like, oh, I don't want to open that can of worms. Wario Stadium. I think it's way more good than bad. I would like this. If you're asking me, if this was my Mario Kart 9, I'd be more happy than disappointed. Way more happy than disappointed, actually. Do you know what? I'm going to give him a strong 9. Yeah, there are a couple of stinkers, but you always expect a couple of stinkers. You're never going to like every track in a retro selection. So as far as I'm concerned, the only stinkers are Figure 8 Circuit, Mario Circuit, Choco Island, maybe Banshee Boardwalk. So 3 out of what? 20... Is it 24? 3 out of 24? Potentially 4 out of 24? So... You know what? Strong 9. You get like a 3 stinkers max, you know? So I'm not judging too hard on this thing. If it was more than 3, then I'd be like, you're pressing your luck there. So that's good. Next list. Bowser, dude. My ninja. Bowser, dude. Let's go. Yo, it's Sam. Are we hashtag Sam Squad again? Oh, come on, Opera. Okay, thank you, Opera GX. Opera GX gets a bit weird with that shit. All right, let's get rid of this list. Oh, my ninja. Dap me up, bro. Dap me up. Is Olive forgiven for being a silly goose and making Biff play Wario Stadium as his first choice? Let's cement his name on the scoreboard. Let's end the poll as well. What did the poll end up as? Ended up 55-45. So more than people than not would rather the BCP tour tracks just stay there. All right, Bowser, dude, what have you got for us, brother? What have you got for us? Let's give him a Nintendo rating and a Sir Musty rating. Immediately, Sir Musty rating. -1 for Biff. He told me to write that, just to clarify. So, here we go. What notes did you write? Let's see. Bowser dude wrote, I didn't bother trying to figure out how many cups would be in the next game, so defaulted to 4. This is 1 out of 3 of the retro selections I made. I think this one's the best out of all of them. Okay. Mario Kart Stadium, fantastic start. Cougar Beach 1, I like the placement. Shy Gab is... Oh, my... See, look, I'm just saying, Bowser, dude. If this full art Iron Leaves Pokemon card that's getting green screened out was what you were putting down, I'm picking it back up, brother, and I'm fanning myself with it. Banana. Luigi Circuit. You fucking bitch. There we go. Luigi Circuit, Frappe Snowland, Remix Choco Island 2 and Delfino Square. Remix Choco Island 2. Do we have to do some... Chat, I think we might have to do some research. We might have to do some research. Because I do not know what RMX Choco Island 2 looks like. So let's do some research, shall we? What have we got? We need some lore, we need the lore. Doing some live research. Oh, I like the trip rank off to the side. Pretty alright, I suppose. Let's just speed up a little bit. Oh my god, is this the technology that you want to come back, Bowser? Is this it? Is this the technology? You could go on a ramp, or you can go underground. Crazy technology. Crazy technology. You know, oh, hang on, actually, okay, I joke about the thing. Something about a piranha plant on a ramp, I kind of like, though. The underground, overground thing didn't mess with me. But this is actually pretty cool. This is actually pretty cool. I like this. I like this a lot. So, you know, I'll take it. I'll take that. And then what? We're back to the beginning already. Oh, Persona 3. Hello, Persona 3. Oh, brother. Bowser, dude. I can't say I'm too impressed, especially as a Banana Cup track. If it was like Starter Banana, I might have been able to let you get away with that. Shell might have fit a bit better. Starter Banana, I would let you get away with that, but especially off the Luigi Circuit. Luigi Circuit, because it's raining, the handling is off as well, so you've got a bit of handling and the puddles to contend with, so there's a couple of hazards there. In this one, the only hazard you got is that piranha plant. So I think in terms of scaling, enough. And Delfino Square to end on. Okay. Good crap. Leaf, we got Mushroom City, Electrodrome, My Ninja, let's go. Lightning Cup, Lakeside Warrior Coliseum, Banshee Boardwalk, Bowser's Castle, controversially. No Rainbow Road, Bowser, dude. You know, actually, you know what? I would love to get your reasoning. So for that, I'm issuing a gamer alert. Bowser, dude, is just trying to get into the video. And guess what? It's worked. Bowser, dude. Please report to the living room. To the living room stats. Because that, you really have to do some explaining, brother. I'm not gonna lie to you. Let's drag him in. Brother. Bowser, dude, my ninja. I gave you the ninja as well. I called you my ninja. My fella. And you're gonna do this to me, brother. No Rainbow Road is an odd choice. What's your reasoning for that?
The main thing was, first of all, I want to clarify, with the 4 cups, it fit perfectly that there would be 2 from each game so far, because 8 games, 16 courses, and just the way things ended up working out, I was like, all right, I have to try and somehow fit in like the perfect amount for each game, because I wanted to be particular like that. And I thought, all right, everywhere I admittedly, this part of it is just me wanting to be different. Everywhere I look at every retro selection, everyone's ending on a Rainbow Road.
I respect it. Listen, to be fair,
Rainbow Road, screw that. I'm just gonna, let's do something different. So, Wii Bowser's Castle, I figured, it's this big, bombastic gauntlet. It's a great way to kind of cap it all off, because ideally, the Nitro courses are already going to be ending with a Rainbow Road anyways. So I'm like, all right, let's end it with something that's a little bit of a different tone, but still fitting for a big finale.
And there is precedent for this as well. Not every game is ended on a Rainbow Road. It is a recent trend. So you're taking us back to the old school when it was only one Rainbow Road per. It is possible. And precedent is on your side. The game you've borrowed that Bowser Castle from was another game that also ended their retro selection on a Bowser's Castle. Did you also consider that as well?
Partially, I also just like Wii Bowser's Castle the most.
Not wrong. Would there be like any changes? Like, well, what is that extra bombast that you'd maybe add?
I think the big thing would be the half pipe section with the big Bowser. I think there is more you can do there. Now, admittedly, I'm not.
Yeah, no. I was gonna agree. That's what's kind of
game designer myself.
I was kind of priming you for
that.
that, yeah, because like, that section is good, but I would want to like really hone in on it. So I'm glad you pointed that out.
I don't know if this is something that they could do, but make it anti-gravity and have the half pipe be a full 360 tunnel that you could like drive up.
They could like drive up. Oh, and then like maybe there's two Bowsers, one upside down, one right side up. My ninja. See, this is why I like Bowser. This is why Bowser dude is my fella. All right, this is what we're Sam squad. That's actually not a bad idea. You are an odd fellow, Bowser dude, but I must say you've done a decent job selling him on this. I'll tell you that for free. So you know what? I'll leave it there. That might have affected my ranking one or the other. You'll see when I rate your final score. Thank you so much, Bowser dude. I don't know what is going on in the background. Did you hear like there was like a magic conch shell or something like in the background? I don't know what was happening in the background. I was about to ask you about that, but I never got the chance to. Unfortunate. But either way, he's kind of sold me on that. I'm not gonna lie, a little bit. He's kind of elevator pitched it to me. You know, he's elevator pitched it to me. That was my brother on a mellow phone. What the hell is a mellow phone? Hang on, guys. We're doing a bit more live research. What the fuck is a mellow phone? What is that? Is he on one of these? It just looks like a tourbillon version of a trumpet. Like, why is it so short? It looks so short. Blimmin' hell. That's pretty funny. Good on him. I hope he practices for band class, okay? I hope he does. That's good. Overall, though, I would say the scaling of the Banana Cup is a bit weird. You've got a lot of tracks that probably deserve a second chance, if they haven't had a second chance already. The No Rainbow Road is going to rub people the wrong way. So overall, chat, what's the chat rating? If you were to give this a score, in terms of Nintendo's score, scaling is good. You end a muck, a woohoo. I think with Wario Coliseum being as long as it is, I feel like that is probably the start, but then I could also see Lakeside as well. I think in terms of like, would Nintendo do this? I would say yeah. I could see this being the Nintendo set. The RMX one is definitely a bit of a throws them off. Have you got beach? Have you got all the themes covered though? That's the question. You got Cooper Beach. You have a circuit. You've got. Well, hang on. Is RMX? Are we counting Chocolate Island 2 as a desert track? Because you technically have no desert track, so that does mark your score a bit down. Are we counting that? Because you have to have a desert track. Does it count, chat? Does it count? I'm seeing yeses, I'm seeing no's. I'll give it to him. No. Lucid is extremely. Maybe? Oh, Shy Guy Bazaar. Sorry, my bad. Shy Guy Bazaar's right there. I forgot about Shy Guy Bazaar. Forget I said any of that. I'll give it another 8. There's nothing that stands out more than I would say Kerbos, but I would say, what about me, though? What about me? How many stinkers do you have? Banshee, half on if you ask me. Frappe, RMX Chocolate Island dude didn't do a good job convincing me. Cuba Beach has some. I like beach. Okay, you're lucky you chose a beach track. Okay, you're lucky you chose a beach track. I've always been a big advocate for Luigi Circuit getting a remake. I feel like Luigi Circuit. Could you tell the Super Circuit guy wants the Super Circuit track remade? All right. I just think Luigi Circuit deserves something. I don't know about you guys. I'm a Luigi Circuit truther. If you're going to bring back a circuit, Luigi Circuit is definitely the way to go. Mushroom City as well. Can't go wrong with Electrodrome. Do you know what? The Rainbow Road is still throwing me off. You've done a good job convincing me, but it's still throwing me off. So I'm going to give it an 8.5. I'm going to give it an 8.5. I would have given it like a 7 if you didn't come in and convince me. But I think your convincing bumped up 1.5 points. I still want to end on a Rainbow Road, brother. Call me a fucking an NPC, all right? I just want to end. I just want to be traditional. I want to go back to my roots. I just want to be normal, okay? I know. I don't want to go against the grain. I want to be the grain, okay? I'm the grain. I'll give it that. There's your score. I'll take it and leave it. Let's go. So we have got to Rue. Rue, my ninja. It's Rue, my ninja. But before we got Rue, we've got Jacob Gamers. Can we get some claps? What the hell? Can we get some there we go. There's the right button. Jacob, my man. Is there a way I need to dig up any old channels of Discord? I think my list attempts got eaten in channel shuffling. Unfortunately not. Sometimes in the Discord I'll just purge a channel just because it's funny. Just because it's funny to me and me alone. Why does... My soundboard's got a mind of its own. It's pressing every single button without me saying so. But yeah, sometimes I'll just purge a channel for the fun of it. So I think it's probably lost time, I'm going to be honest, Jacob. I'm so sorry. But thank you so much for the $5. I appreciate that so very much. So very much. Next we got Rue. Sorry, back to the thing. We've got Rue. Rue, my fella. My fella Rue. Let's start with you. We got 5, and your statement is, I'm ready to get roasted. So let's... You haven't done yourself any favors. What are you doing? Rue, come on. Okay, you need to... But I just think every track needs to come back. No, it doesn't. It doesn't need to come back. It stinks. It sucks. It's boring. Ooh, but the snaking. Snaking is not coming back, okay? It's not coming back. Stop it. It needs to rest in hell. Bloody hell. Anyway, Daisy Hills. Daisy Hills is one of those, technically it can come back, and technically it's done nothing wrong. I just don't really care for it. Daisy Hills is like GBA Mario Circuit. At least GBA Mario Circuit had a banging remix, so do you know what? I'll take it for that. But in terms of a racetrack, when I see GBA Mario Circuit, I'm just kind of like, technically, placement-wise, you've never been remade before. By all accounts, Daisy Hills can come back. I just don't care though, you know? And then Cooper Beach 1, Toad's Factory. If you are going to do a SNES track, a beach track is definitely the way to go, because I am a beach Andy. Someone get the image. Someone get the image. But what is going on? What's happening? Has Biff Weed made you drink hot orange juice? What is happening today? Why are there so many frappes? What is happening today? And you also have, I've skimmed ahead, you also have Vanilla Lake wait, oh man, oh, Rue. You're killing me here, Rue. I like you, Rue. I like you a lot, man. You're always there in my YouTube chat. I always see you in my YouTube comments. I see you sometimes even in Twitch chat as well. You're like a multilingual muskwire. You're like everywhere. And sometimes I even see you in the Discord. But god damn it, brother, you're not helping yourself here. You're not helping yourself. Mushroom City, no. And then we've got some weird scaling going on here as well. Why is Mario Circuit here after Mushroom City? Mushroom City and Banana is already weird as is. I think it'd be Leaf. Mushroom City's like Leaf onwards, because it's a Star Cup track. I think it generally also has another rule. Generally, Nintendo tend to put earlier tracks later in the retros than the reverse. So, for example, Nintendo are more likely to put a Flower Cup track in the Leaf Cup than they would a Star Cup track in Banana. There are 2 exceptions, which is Donut Plains 3 and DK Jungle, of a track jumping 2 cups backwards. But generally speaking, they tend not to jump too far backwards. It has happened. There is precedent, but not too often. And even though it has, why Mario Circuit right after? There's a reason you start with Mario Circuit, because you never start with your best track, right? Oh, that's so strange, brother. I'm not gonna lie. That is very, very strange. But do you know what's not strange? It's Saul giving me another $2. Thank you so much, Saul. Thank you so much. How very kind of you. Why is there Frappe Snowland? That's what I'm saying! He paid $2 to say it again, for me to say it again in my voice, with his text. Why Frappe Snowland? What's going on? Frappe Shitland. Sorry, my bad. Frappe Shitland. Everyone laugh. Frappe Shitland. But then after that, you got Shy Guy Falls. Obviously, Rue was always going to go over Shy Guy Falls at the end. I think placement-wise, it's fine. I think theming-wise, it works. But I think there's some weird chicanery going on with these 3 tracks in this cup. Definitely some weird chicanery. Leaf Cup, you got Piranha Plant Pipeline. A little later than most have done it, but I think Starter Leaf works well. Wario Stadium. Broken Pier, Markaruhu. I'm seeing a lot of Leafs ending in Markaruhu, which I'm not complaining. I think it's a solid spot to have it. Just noticing a common trend. Broken Pier, I think, works well enough here. Well enough. Maybe a bit... I don't know. But it's alright. It's alright. I'll take it. Personally, I would put... Warrior Stadium. I think that works. I think that's fine. Especially since Piranha Plant Pipeline is probably a bit later than you might like. I think it works as a start. Bell, you've got Wario Coliseum, Yoshi Desert, Super Bell Subway, Vanilla... Why is it ending on Vanilla Lake 2, though? Why are you ending on Vanilla Lake 2, brother? What weird... I'm not even just saying that because I hate Vanilla Lake or Ice Tracks, but like in terms of like complexity, you want it to start with the relatively simple ones and then end it with you want it to like ramp up a bit, especially with I think when I looked at Mario Kart 8, ramping up, like mechanically or intricacy wise, I think Mario Kart did an excellent job of that. I think at least for the base game, the base 8 cups, like each track feels like it's a bit more mechanically intricate than the last one. So with Nintendo especially, they're especially going to make sure that's the case. You've already kind of fumbled a little bit with Banana in terms of placements, but Vanilla Lake at the end is definitely a strange pick. You'd either end with Super Belt or maybe even move Wario Coliseum to the end. That's definitely a weird one, honestly. That's definitely a weird choice. I don't think it's just me. I don't think it's me. Lightning Cup, you got Lakeside, Airship, Bowser's Castle, Rainbow Road. The standard Bowser's Castle, Rainbow Road. Although Airship into Bowser's Castle, theming-wise, I think they clash maybe a little too much. Maybe? How often have Nintendo done it? I don't know if there's any examples you guys can come up with. But generally, theming-wise, they tend to make sure there's not like too much overlap. You know, like they're not going to put a beach track next to like Toad Harbor. Does that make sense? They're not really going to do that too much. So I would put, like, I like Airship Fortress and Bowser Castle. They're fine picks, but especially next to each other, in the same cup is already weird enough. Next to each other? You're already a bit odd there. Already a bit odd. So Airship Fortress and LP? Yeah, that could work. That could work better, I would say. Although, I'd maybe move Airship Fortress to the end of this and just start with Super Bell Subway. Maybe I would do that. Maybe. But overall, your picks aren't too bad from a Sir Musty rating. But from a Nintendo rating, oh, bloody hell, Rue, what have you done? What have you done to me, Rue? What have you done to me? Let's get you on the scoreboard, shall we? Let's get you on the scoreboard. In terms of Nintendo rating, have you got all the basic themes covered? You have a beach, you have a circuit. Do you have a circuit? You have Figure 8 Circuit, Yoshi Desert, and you have Vanilla Lake and Frappe Snowland. So you got all the themes covered. Placement-wise, Banana Cup is off, Bell Cup is off, Lightning Cup is, theming-wise, clashes too much. What do you think? Score-wise, it's gonna have to be a low one, Rue. I like you, Rue. You know I don't mean this personally, okay? You know I mean this personally. It's all just for fun. We're all just having fun here. You submitted it, so you know what you were in for. I'm giving it a 4. I'm giving it a 4. I'm giving it a 4 out of 10, brother. I'm not gonna lie. I'm giving it a 4 out of 10. It might be a bit harsh, but I'm giving it a 4, honestly. I thought it could work as a reference to games where Airship would lead into Bowser's Castle. Now, you could, if you did some research, you could probably correct me. But I just don't think Nintendo do that often, do they? Like, chat, you could probably help me with this. Theming-wise, again, if I'm thinking back to, like, the Cups of old, they tend to be a bit... You know, they tend to, like, vary up a bit. I know what you're trying to go for. I just don't see Nintendo doing that, you know? I don't see Nintendo doing that. I just see a 5 for me. I'm seeing a low 4. I'm seeing 6 and 7s. Oh, man, you guys are a bit more generous than me. What about the Sir Musty rating, though? Can he make it on the Sir Musty rating? Can he make it? How many stinkers do you have? How many tracks would I just never play? Probably not playing Vanilla Lake 2, unless it gets a massive glow up. So I'm going to count that as half a star. Half a point. Wario Stadium, unless it gets glow up, I'm not playing it. So that's 2 half points right there. So that's a full point. Frappe Snowland, I don't care what you did with it. I'm not playing it. So that's 2, as far as I'm concerned. Figure 8 Circuit, that takes you up to 3. The start is boring as hell. Mario Circuit, I don't even... You got Figure 8 Circuit, Mario Circuit, oh no. And then you've got Daisy Hills, which... You got a bunch of good ones. You got Toad Factory, you got Shadow Falls, you got Mushroom City, you got Parable Pipeline, you got Broken Bear, Michael Woo. There's definitely way more good than bad. But a few too many stinkers than I'm used to, so I'm going to give it a 7. Better on the Sir Musty rating than the Nintendo rating, if you ask me. Unusual activity detected in the Sir Musty Discord. Review the alerts. Has somebody sus joined my Discord? Hang on, what's going on, gamers? What is going on? Discord is telling me someone is being sus today. Activity began on the... Oh, is it because like a bunch of you guys are joining at the same time? So it's like telling Discord. Oh, it's because like a bunch of you guys joined at relatively the same time, so Discord thinks there's a fuck up going on. I think that's what's going on. There's like, how many of you guys basically joined right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's like a bunch of you. Like I think it's like the most we've had joined at the same time. So Discord was like, hang on, Musty, hang on. But it's like, I think it's fine. I think review the alert is solved. I don't think there's any... no action needed. Let me resolve it. Thank you, Discord. It was a bit confused. We're fine. Let's move on, shall we? Rue, you know I love you. I got nothing but love for you, all right? But in terms of Nintendo, I don't think you're cooking. But in terms of me, you cooked decently. You cooked decently. Better safe than sorry, that's true. One at a time, gamers, one at a time. Also, Mighty Aegis Guru, you have to be careful, okay? Because I do not like it when people tell me to check public square without clarifying. So if I check public square and it's funny enough, you get to live. If it's not, you're banned. You gotta be careful. It's a powerful spell. Let's see if it worked. Okay, gamers, I think it worked. True! Actually true. Do you know what? You're fine. You get to live. Good meme. Good meme. Actually true. Anyway, who's next? It's a powerful spell. You gotta make sure you only use it when it's very, very important. And that was very, very important. So I rate you for that. Next on the list, we have... Let's scroll all the way back up. We have... Gamers, give it up for... Drum roll. Give it up for your boy. You know him. You love him. You can't live without him. It's Lasagna Productions. Oh my god! The CEO of Lasagna Productions himself. We all like Lasagna Productions. 1, 2, 3. Hello, Lasagna Productions. Thank you, chat. No, this isn't really my prediction so much as the proof of concept. Only a few of these are locks in my mind. For the uninitiated, Tour remixes have a completely original layout, so I don't count them as SNES tracks. And no, I don't think there's any way base MK10 doesn't ship with 48 courses. But it's a proof of concept. So what, you're being different? Is he just trying to get in the video? I think he is trying to get in the video. He's trying to get into the video and do. Let's see if it works though. Let's see if he does get into the video. This isn't even... I don't even know why I'm saying that. It's not even going to be a video. It's going to be a stream. It's just going to stay up as a VOD. Anyway, let's start. Let's see what his proof of concept is. So we start off with... I do like the graphics. I'd give you... Can I give him a +1 point for the graphics, please? How do you spell it? Lasaga? I'm going to spell it Lasaga Productions. There we go. So in terms of graphics... I'm going to give you a bonus point for that. I'm going to give you a bonus point. So he starts off on 1 out of 10. But let's see. We've got Luigi Circuit. Fantastic. Vanilla Lake 2. Where it probably belongs, if you ask me. Sweetie Canyon and Shy Guy Bazaar. Let him cook. Let him cook. Daisy Hills. Bit of an odd Banana Cup choice, but I'll take it. Remix Chuck Island 2. We've seen what that looks like, so... Odd. GBA Bowser Castle 2. And Toad's Factory. This cup is looking a little weird, I'm not gonna lie. This cup is looking a little weird. Hello, Danger Stranger, my ninja. My ninja, thank you so much. This message is me trying to get into the video. It works, you're in the video. Toad Factory and then the banana. I think especially considering you got 6 cups, it could work as the end of banana. Bowser Castle 2 here is a weird choice, though. There's a weird choice, I would say. Especially when it's not the end, as Bowser Castles tend to be. A bit of an odd choice. Especially with, like, what are you going to do with this? You know, what are you going to do with this? Are you going to do something? He says, what are you going to do with this, Lasagna? You should have given me some notes, you know? You should have given me some notes. I don't like the Bowser Castle 2 placement. It's a bit weird. I'm not going to, like, make a big call, but I do, if you ask me, I think it's a bit weird. I don't know. Agree, disagree? Let me know, chat. Let me know. Remix Chuck Island 2, though. I don't know, to be honest. I don't know. I can't say I'm sold, I'll tell you that much. Leaf is Cheap Island. A little later than I would like. Mario Circuit Form, fair. Mushroom City on Wario Stadium. Again, Wario Stadium, a bit of a strange one. Of course, as we know, Wario Stadium is not the best. It can have a good remake. Placement-wise, I think it's fine. If you ask me that, I'd probably switch Mario Circuit 4 and Mushroom City. I think Mario Circuit 4, especially with those, like, hairpin turns, it's a bit more intricate than Mushroom City's, like, pick-your-path lap design. But maybe that's just me. Moon, we got Electro, Delfino, Banshee, Markaruhu. Solid all-round cup. Don't really see anything wrong here. Although there are some tracks that I'd probably put earlier and some here that I'd put late. Do you know what? Let me know, chat. Am I cooking? I feel like I would just swap these 2 cups wholesale. Maybe okay, no, do you know what I would do? Switch Cheap and Electrodome, and then we could swap these 2 cups entirely. Like, intricacy-wise? Because again, you got Mushroom City with, like, the, you know, pick-your-path lap design, in a way. You got Mario Circuit 4 with some harsh hairpins. You got Wario Stadium, which is a bit of an endurance race. And then in my reality, it would be what Electrodrome up here instead, which I think would be the simplest start. I think so. I think these 2 cups are just a bit weird, you know? Like, Delfino Square is not a 4th out of 6 cup track, you know? Like, Banshee could be, but I also don't see it. And Markaruhu could be as well. I think it could work. There's a bit of a weirdness. There's a bit of a weirdness here, but let's continue. Warrior Shipyard, Lakeside Park, Super Bell, and Piranha Plant Pipeline. I think we've talked about this, haven't we, guys? Like, Pipeline is a bit of an early game track. It should be in, like, Banana Leaf. Or does it belong here? Oh, Lasagna. Lasagna's in the chat to defend himself. Pipeline is harder than you anti-tour Andes realize. He's starting war games. He's not making friends. He's not here to make friends. But do you know who is here to make a friend? Super Roll. With another $5. Thank you. Hey, so some people can't send their retro pick for some reason, and those who use the tier list just have sent a link. Really? You guys should be able to post images in the Discord. Hang on, let me just double check. Let me just double check. I've got attached files on. You guys should be. There should be no issues. Look, when it comes to permissions, everyone permissions, I've got attached files on. I usually have embed links in, so there's no GIFs, so it doesn't get flooded with GIFs. But it should work. Try now. It should work now. If not, we'll think of something else. We'll figure that out now. So I'll fix it later. Someone plays Tour. No, it's not. It's like a Banana Leaf Cup track. Oh, there's war. There's war in the Surmisty community. But let's continue. Class Up Cruise. I don't think people without a role can post images or embed links. Okay, gamers, go to the roles then. All right, well, I mean, that's kind of on you then. That's kind of on you, chat. Get a role. Just get the fucking Mario Kart roll. Where's the Mario Kart roll? Get the Mario Kart roll. Hey, go if you thumbs this up, look. You get the Mario Kart roll. If you thumbs it away, oh look, it's gone. It's like magic. Go get the Mario Kart roll and then it's fixed. That's your fault. You guys are younger than me. You should know how to work Discord. I'm old.
Oh my God.
Fix it. Thank you so much for the 5 though. Anyway, Hazard Cruise, Dry Ruins, Bowser Castle, Rainbow Road. Usual Bowser Castle, Rainbow Road chicanery. Overall, the picks, not bad picks. I just think some of the scaling around the middle here is a bit weird. And then in Banana, there's some weirdness there too, you know? What does Albert think? That's the important part. Pipeline is definitely a challenging course for sure. Might be even too difficult for 8's physics. You think so? Okay, you know, I'll ask Albert. Albert, do you think... We'll get the Albert take. I don't care about anyone else. Do you think this belongs here? What do you think? You have to be harsh. Okay, Albert, remember, you have to be very harsh in this line of work. Do you think this belongs here? We're going to go with the Albert take. If Albert says so, we'll leave it. If not... I'm giving you a -2. I'm gonna give you -2 points for that. And I think the starting cup is fine. It's these three where like I have a bit of umbrage with, you know. I feel like Mario Circle 4 could move along one. Delfino could definitely move back one. What cup was Delfino in DS? Let's do some research. Delfino Square. Wasn't it like, it was Flower. So Flower Cup track being this far in? You know? It just feels a bit off. Especially when a Star Cup track is here. You got a Star Cup track here, which I think does, like, don't get me wrong, there are some instances where a track's placement isn't reflective of its difficulty. A good example is Vanilla Lake 2. Even though Vanilla Lake 2 I think was in Special Cup, it's SNES. So by modern standards, it's a lot more easier because you can scale it up and make the physics a lot more usable. But Mushroom City, I think, is a Star Cup track that belongs in the Star Cup, and as a result, could probably go a bit later. Delfino Square is a Flower Cup track, which I think is definitely a Flower Cup track. So I think you could put that a bit sooner. I definitely think you could. You know? I think Pipeline's going to be heavily tweaked to be marketed as a Nitro 9. Yeah, they'll definitely do that. I'll be a bit too late, but this placement works somewhat. All right, if Albert says so, we'll go for it then. It's just a bit of weirdness. In terms of like Nintendo-ness, proof of concept. Let's give me some ratings, guys. If this is your Mario Kart 9, if Lasagna Productions is Mario Kart 9, is our Mario Kart 9, what do we think? I think there's just a bit too weirdness in the middle. There's just a bit too much. I can't quite 100% put my finger on it. I know Mario Circle 4 and Mushroom City, you could shift over. Delfino Square, you could definitely shift over. Electrochrome, you could maybe shift over. Cheep Cheep Island, you could maybe shift over. Wario Stadium, you could maybe move a bit that way, maybe. Bowser Castle 2 just doesn't feel right there. Help me out, chat. It just doesn't feel right. I don't know what it is, man. I'm looking at Bowser Castle 2, especially just Toad Factories after it. I'm looking at that and I'm thinking, there's just something that makes me scratch. It's giving me like a beard scratching, you know? I'm like, there's something weird about that. You know? But overall, there isn't really like any like hard no's. you know? And you do have all the themes covered. You've got a circuit, you've got a beach, you've got a desert, yeah, and you've got a snow track, so you're covered on the themes. BC1 was in Shell. But so you got BC2, which is a Flower Cup track. It's in Banana, but Toad's Factory's after it, you know? That's what kind of fucks me up, you know? It's not that it's in the middle, it's that Toad's Factory's right after. That's what makes it a bit... Like, if you had Bowser Castle 2, and then... What else? Maybe Mushroom City after that, even? I don't know. I feel like if you put something else on the end after that was a bit more intricate, it could work. But, I don't know, something about that was a bit weird. But in terms of Nintendo rating, I would give you... what are we thinking? I'm seeing some 7s, some 8s. Glide is going 5. Glide is being very harsh. Very harsh. I think there's just a bit too much chicanery. I can't 100% put my finger on it, but just for having a bit too much on the chicanery side. And there's only like 2 cups here. Is it 2 cups? There's only 2 cups where like I'm very confident in saying that's fine, and that's Lightning and Shell. This one gets the Albert pass, and these 3 just feel a bit weird to me. So, you know, I'll give you a 7.5. Is that fair? I'll give you a 7.5. What about Sir Musty though? What about me? What about your boy Sir Musty? What would I give it? You start off with the best circuit possible. Vanilla Lake 2, you get the ice track out of the way nice and early. Sweet Sweet Canyon, I've always thought Sweet Sweet Canyon could work as a remake. Shy Guy Bazaar deserves it. Toad Factory deserves it. GBA Bowser Castle 2, I'm not a big fan of, but does deserve a second chance. These 2, I'm going to be honest, those 2 I do not see getting much play in Sir Musty's Mario Kart. Cheep Cheep Island works. Alfonso put the pitchfork down. Mario Saga 4 deserves a remake. Warrior Stadium could get a second chance. I can see that working out. As for the rest of these... Do you know what? Angie brought back My Rainbow Road as well. My Ninja. So in terms of stinkers, you've got what? I'm probably not playing Vanilla Lake 2. I'm probably not playing Daisy Hills. Like I said, I think it deserves its spot. I just don't want to play it. RMX Shock Island 2 probably isn't going to get much play from me. If Bowser Castle 2 hasn't been like made well enough, I don't see this getting much play, but it could go either way. Warrior Stadium could go either way. You know what? I'll give you a 9. I'm confident. I'll give you a 9. You know what? 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10, Lasagna. You know what, Lasagna? Thank you, Lasagna Productions. Thank you so much. I'll give it a 9. I would be happy with this Mario Kart. A lot of high rate. In terms of my ratings, you guys seem to know what I like. You guys seem to know what I like when it comes to tracks. I'm a big fan. Let's continue. So, can you guys like post your tier list now? I think you guys should be able to, right? So, some people without roles are able to post. But some people aren't. What's going on? Hey, it's something on your end. Look, DJ Ninja doesn't have anything. But he's fine. He's the Daisy Circuit hater guy. Hello, DJ Ninja. Let's continue. From the top, gamers. Who is next? We have got, you know him, you love him. We can't live without him. It's the guy who's the strangest person of all. Give it up, gamers, for Poker Michael. Pokey Miguel. With some custom graphics. It's the guy, Poker Michael. Oh, Poker Michael. This is either going to be the best list I've seen today or the worst list I've seen today. If you guys don't know, Poker Michael is like me and him. I've never seen someone in my life, opinion-wise, who I've disagreed with me more than Poker Michael. Even more than Albert Boris. Because I would say Albert Boris is like second most disagreeable person I've ever seen in my life in terms of opinions. She explains them very well, which is why I love watching her videos. I think they're very fascinating. But I just think Poker Michael takes the top spot 100%. Because not only does he have weird takes, but he's also real. Does that make sense? Because the thing with seeing people who have weird takes is that you don't know if they're just trying to get in the video or not. Poker Michael is 100% never trying to get in the video. This is just him. He's a real guy. This is just Poker Michael. This is him. He's a real guy. When you see a Poker Michael take, you know he's not lying. You know he's not bluffing. It's him. But he has the strangest takes on planet Earth. So let's see. Already, Pokemon, you're already not helping yourself. Brother. He's already not helping himself. With Figure 8 Circuit. Moo Farm? Perchance? Peach Beach? Perchance? Daisy... Gamers. I know Shell Cup tends not to be that good, but are you really waking up out of bed for that Shell Cup, gamers? that Shell Cup is comprised full of a bunch of tracks that could easily be the first Shell Cup track before we move on to other interesting things. You know? There's nothing in there that makes me go like, yeah. Oh, brother, Poker Michael. He's already Michaeling up the joint. Let's continue. Sweet Sweet Canyon in Banana a little later than I would. Mario Circuit. Which one is that? Mario Circuit Wii? Is that Wii Mario Circuit? Because you use these fancy symbols instead. I'm guessing that's a symbol for Wii he chose, right? So we've got Wii Mario Circuit as well. Delfino Square and Shy Guy Bazaar. I don't know what's happening. It's mainly that Mario Circuit. I say, well, I don't know what's happening, but it's mainly that Mario Circuit. Sweet Sweet Canyon should just be in a Shell Cup. I think Banana's pushing it. As much as I defend Sweet Sweet Canyon, I think it deserves a remake in the Shell Cup. I think past Banana is like, and then you got Wii Mario Circuit. Delfino Square and Shy Guy Bazaar are good choices, obviously. And then Toast Factory all the way over here? Ooh, scratches beard, furrows brow, ponders in the distance. Yoshi Desert, Shy Guy Falls, Piranha Plant Pipeline. You know what? Not a bad cup, actually. It does feel a little late for Factory, but I can fuck with it. If it's the start of the third cup, that's about as late as you can go. You're really, really pushing it. But I'm okay with that, personally. Shy Guy Falls being here is a bit late, though. That's definitely a bit late. You know? I would swap... I don't know actually what I would swap. I would swap Shy Guy Falls with... Actually, I don't think I could swap them with any of these, because... Shy Guy Falls feels a bit late, but if I swap them with anything else, then that replacement just feels late as well. Mario's like... Oh, Michael. Again, if this is... You see what I mean about Poker Michael, chat? If this was anyone else, I would accuse them of trying to get into the video. That'd be a strong accusation you could make. But no, this is just Michael. This is Pokey Miguel. I lovingly call him Pokey Miguel, you know? His Spanish brother who lives across the border, Pokey Miguel. Mario Circuit, and then Sunshine Airport. If you were gonna borrow a Star Cup track from 8, who would want Sunshine Airport? Wario Stadium and Mushroom City. I don't think there's anything placement-wise. It just kind of like gives me a bit. I don't think there's anything wrong with these stages individually. This cup just feels weird to me. I don't really see me getting much play out of Sunshine Airport or Mario Circuit 4 for that matter. Wario Stadium, if it gets a good remake, sure. The only track I'm confidently playing in this cup is Mushroom City. I also thought Toad Factory would be a cool special Lightning Cup track with enough tweaks. It could be, but are there any examples? I want to say no, but chat, you can correct me. You're very good at correcting me. Are there any examples of Nintendo making a track harder to put in a later retro spot? I don't think they've ever done that. It would be cool, but I don't think they've ever done that. They had the example of the reverse, which is DK Jungle. They made the enemies in that game move a lot. They made the enemies in the 8 version move slower to account for the fact that it's now a Banana Cup retro. But I don't think they've ever done the reverse. That could be quite cool, though. Concept-wise, that's actually pretty dope. Sunshine Airport is kind of popular. It is a popular track. I'm not knocking Sunshine Airport being here. I'm knocking it on a personal level. I'm just... Of all the Star Cup tracks you could have chosen. And you got Vanilla Lake 2. All the way over here. Bowser Castle 4 Super Subway Marco Woohoo. I normally love Marco Woohoo at the end. But... Bowser Castle 4 is definitely far more intricate than Marco Woohoo. And Super Subway is arguably more. You know? I would make the argument that this is a better cup ender than Marco Woohoo. But I feel like you also have to put Marco Woohoo at the end. It just feels like a unspoken rule, you know? But you have to put Marco Woohoo at the end. But the Marco Woohoo at the end of this cup just doesn't work for me. Especially when you got these two up here, you know? I'm just not... Individually, these tracks aren't too bad, but I'm just not hating it. I'm just not seeing it. What are so many of you guys? Am I just a guys to you, Carlo Mika? After all the content I've made for you for free, and I've put out into the ether, all the content I made for you specifically, and this is how you're gonna treat me. I just hate ice tracks, okay? You already know what I'm like. Yeah, I just don't like ice tracks. I have my biases and I'm open with it, okay? And then at the end, we got Banshee Boardwalk, Cloudtop Cruise, Bowser Castle, Rainbow Road. GBA Rainbow Road, specifically, if you can't see. GBA Rainbow Road. My ninja. Dap me up, Poke Miguel. Dap me up. I like it. I like this cup. I like this cup a lot. This cup at the end, Lightning, I fuck with it. The rest of the cups, though, there's at least something wrong with every one of these other cups, either from a Nintendo perspective or a Sir Musty perspective. There's just something wrong with every one of these. I feel like Nintendo and Sir Musty-wise, this cup is just... It's full of just starter courses, you know? Do you guys agree, disagree? Like, you know, any of these tracks could be a fine start to the Shell Cup before we get into something a bit more interesting. But man, I ain't fucking with it, I'm gonna be honest. And then Sweet Toucan just feels a bit late. You've got 2 Mario Circuits, so having one here just feels whack. Delfino Square and Shag Up are fine. Those are untouchable. You can leave those there and I'll be fine. Toad Factory, again, most would say a bit late. I will defend you in court, though. I would defend you in court over that Toad Factory placement. Yoshi does a Shag Up Fool's Pipeline. Overall, that cup there, the shell, the egg, sorry, best cup of the lot in terms of placements. You got a lot of themes covered as well. This is the best cup. And so, like, from my perspective and Nintendo, I would say. Overall, this cup is brilliant. This one, though... Nintendo-wise, I feel like Mario Circuit 4 is more intricate than Mushroom City, especially because of those hairpins. You know, those hairpin turns can mess people up, you know? Like, they might be easy for us because we play a lot of Mario Kart, but... I just, like, Sunshine Airport should go at the top. 100% Sunshine Airport should go at the top here. And Mario Circuit 4 should probably be the ender, but then ending on the Mario Circuit 4 just feels weird. It feels like a lackluster end. This cup could do with a bit more in the oven. Vanilla Lake 2, Bowser Kart, this just feels weird. This is just like a fundamentally flawed cup, because you end with Marco Woohoo, which all of us in the chat are agreeing with. You kind of have to end on Marco Woohoo. But these two before it just kind of sell you up the river, you know? They kind of just sell you up the river, brother. I'm not gonna lie, man. I feel like what could work is maybe if you swapped... Well, I was gonna say Bowser Castle 4 with Banshee Boardwalk, but you have 2 Bowser Castles in a cup. Oh, man. Pokey Miguel. In terms of Nintendo rating, what are we giving Pokey Miguel? What are we giving him? I don't know, to be honest. I don't know. Like, the only cup where I would say you've done, like, perfectly is Egg and maybe Lightning. Lightning because I think Banshee Boardwalk, Bowser Castle, maybe the themes clash a little bit since they're both, like, dark tracks. Maybe I'm stretching. But I would say Lightning and Egg pass the smell test. This just feels weird. There's a bit too many easy tracks in it with Sweet, and even Shag Up is on. Maybe. And then you've got, this just feels a bit, and then this one is just a bit, I think this cup needs like a reshuffle, you know, fundamentally, I would say. Pokemon, you know I love you, Pokemon. I got nothing but love for you. But if I gave Rue a 4, I think I have to give you a 4 as well. I think I have to give you a 4 as well, brother, for that. But what about Sir Musty, though? That's the important part. C Musty? What's Sir Musty, though? What'd I give you? From first glance, the tracks I would never play. I'm never playing Figure Eight Circuit. I'm probably not playing Moo Moo Farm or Daisy Hills neither. Not because I hate them, because I'm just like, I'd rather play something more interesting. So, they're not stinkers, but I don't find them interesting. Mario Circuit, I'm never playing. At least this one. I might play Mario Circuit, but I'm not playing this one. Wario Stadium, again, I could give you half a point. Vanilla Lake 2, half a point again. So that adds up to 5. Banshee Boardwalk again. If it gets a good remake, it can. If it doesn't... So, 5.5 points out of 24 tracks. A bit too many, Pokemon Miguel, a bit too many. But you do have a couple of bangers. You have My Rainbow Road at the end here. Never forget, gamers. He has My Rainbow Road here. And he has My Bowser Castle. I love GCN Bowser Castle. I actually love the GCN Bowser Castle pick. And the Cloudtop Cruise pick. And the Bowser Castle 4 pick. And the Super Bell pick. You got a couple of certified musty classics, you know? So I can't rate you too low for that. But there's just a bit too many tracks I'm probably never going to play again, you know? If we're assuming every remake is bad, 1, 2, 3, 4. No, 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7. Assuming every remake goes poorly, there are 7 tracks out of this 24 I'm never playing again. And if we also include the tracks I'm just not going to play again because they're just not intricate enough to keep me interested, that's 7. That's 7 out of 20. That's pretty high, Michael. That's pretty high, honestly. But there's so many good ones here as well. You know, I'll give you a 7. I'll give you a 7. I'll be nice and give you a 7. 6.5. I'll give you a 6.5. I'll give you a 6.5. I'll give you a 6.5. That's what I'll do. I knocked off half a point for... because I felt like it. Anyway, ladies and gamers, Poker Michael. Give it up for Poker Michael gamers. He might have some weird takes, but there's none like him. There's none like him. But ladies and gentlemen, who's next? Who's next on the docket? We have none other. You know him. You love him. You see him in the Discord all the time. Give it up for Mr. Skeletal. Mr. Skeletal. Welcome. Here's his notes. Give it to me straight, Doc. Wanted to make sure I only use tracks that have not been remade. So he set himself a challenge to only use tracks that have never been remade before. Interesting. So for his base game, he's gone with 4. The rest are going to be DLC. Paid DLC, I imagine. Skeletal wants that money. He wants those V-Bucks. He wants to buy the ninja skin, the gritty emote. What have we got? Mario Circuit to start. Intriguing. That's the word I'll use. Intriguing. Very intriguing. Sweet weekend. Piranha Plant Pipeline all the way in Shell. Okay. Even the Torandis would disagree with that one. Like, you had Albert arguing that could be later. And here you are putting it in the very beginning. Brother. Weird stuff. Also, and then on top of that, you put Shy Guy Bazaar at the end as well. On top of that as well. What's going on with the zoom here? The screen's a bit carved. I'm just trying to fix that. Let me zoom. Yeah, let's zoom out. I'll just zoom out this far back. Oh man, you could have put Plan at the end. Yeah, you see, even Albert is nice. I feel like if I'm the bad cop, Albert's the good cop, and even Albert is saying that's way too early. Definitely, if Albert says so, then there's something going on, brother. You said you couldn't fear, but it's like, I mean, you set yourself the challenge. This is your self-imposed challenge. You know, this is your self-imposed. This is your fault. You decide. You agree to this. All right, Dr. Skeletal. You agree to this. We have Toad Factory, Cheep Cheep Island, Vanilla Lake, Super. It is End of Banana, but for a hazard so imposing as the train, Banana still feels a bit too early. Because the train can be a very oppressive hazard for people. And when you've come from like Toad Factory, which doesn't really have too many crazy hazards. You have Cheep Cheep Island, which again doesn't have a lot of crazy hazards. Vanilla Lake 2, even if you remade it, I don't see them remaking it to add a lot of hazards. And you go straight to a train? It's Leaf at least. I think it has to be Leaf at least, you know? And you start with Wario Stadium, Mario Circuit 4, Lakeside Park. I could even argue that Lakeside Park could go here. Like if you had to. I would arguably put Lakeside Park here over Super Bell Subway. I think Lakeside Park Banana probably work. It still doesn't work, I don't think. But that works better than Super Bell. Agree, disagree? Mario Circuit 4, Lakeside Makaruhu. Overall, fair, I would say, fair. Cloud Top, Mushroom City, DS Bowser Castle, and GBA Rainbow Road. Cheep Cheep Island, that is true. But Cheep Cheep Island, so you'd have 2 GBAs. Yeah, that's true. Overall, base game wise, brother. Mr. Skeletal. Mr. Skeletal. Do you know what I feel like? I feel like people would say, but Musty, every track here has never been remade before. Surely that's a couple of extra points, to which I'll say, no. What are you talking about? What are you talking about that? I don't care. I don't care that every track hasn't been remade. Panel was definitely hard for me. I just don't know where to put it. Where would you put it? I think you could just do a straight swap of Vanilla Lake 2 and Piranha Plant Pipeline. I feel like you could just do a straight swap. You know? Or maybe even Cheep Cheep Island and Piranha Plant Pipeline. You could just do a straight swap of those. You know? Ice physics feel a bit too early. Not wrong. You're not wrong for that. You know what, Skeletal? You're so right for that. You're so right for that. Toad Factory. I'd put Toad Factory and Shell over Piranha Plant Pipeline. I think Toad Factory Start Banana works, But if the argument is, do I put Piranha Plant Pipeline Shell or Toad Factory? It has to be Toad Factory, right? But then I know, right? It's crazy. But this is your hell. This is your personal hell you've made for yourself. So if you're asking me, Nintendo rating. I could see Nintendo doing this. I could see them being this weird and doing this. So, in terms of Nintendo, I think I'd have to give you a 10. Because technically there's no tracks have been remade before. I think scaling is where it throws you off, though. I could definitely see Nintendo bringing every single one of these tracks back. The scaling is just way too off. I'm not gonna lie. Piranha Plant does not deserve to be up there. Suhel definitely doesn't go there. Mushroom City, you could arguably move maybe a bit sooner. Maybe you could even argue that. It's just a lot of chicanery. There's a lot of chicanery going on here. So, while I could see Nintendo doing this, as in, like, this set of tracks, this would be maybe stretched over, like, 6 cups, where, like, the other 8 tracks are returning tracks from other games, or the tracks that have also returned, to, like, pad out the extra spots. Like, for example, you could bring back another track that has been remade before to fill out the Shell Cup 3rd spot, so you could put Piranha Plant somewhere later, I feel like Nintendo could do this, but it'd be in a 6-cup setup where they could, like, scale it appropriately, as opposed to the 4-cup setup where it's kind of, The funny thing is, I asked the Discord, and they said Super Bell fits at the end of Banana. I think the Discord lied to you, brother. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think the Discord lied to you. I'm not gonna lie, Mr. Skeletor. The Discord sold you up the... I'm blaming I'm nuking the Discord again. I'm nuking the Mario Kart channel again. I can't believe the Discord threw you up the river like that. Oh, man. In terms of Nintendo, I could see this happening, but it would be in service of a 6-cup setup, as I've said before. The scaling is just way too weird. The scaling is just way too weird. I'm giving him a 5.25. 0.26. There we go. I'm gonna give 5.26 out of 10. But in terms of So Musty, though, how would I feel? Do you really want to ask me that? Do you really want to ask me that? You got Mario Circuit. You've got Vanilla Lake 2. You've got Mario Circuit Deserves to be Remade 4. You've got DS Bowser Castle, which of all the Bowser Castles that need to be remade, I don't want DS coming back. And then you've got Wario Stadium. Oh, man! In terms of DLC, your DLC offerings, I'll have a quick look at these. I like them. I like them a lot. I like these DLC picks. Daisy Hills. Bit weird. I like your DLC. I imagine you're gonna have 2 retros, 2 new ones, right? So your DLC picks go hard, but I'm rating them in terms of a base game, I wanna know what your base game is looking like. If I buy this at launch, what am I getting? That's kind of what I'm a bit more interested in. I like seeing the DLC as like a bit of a proof of concept. But in terms of this, oh brother. Assuming the worst case scenario, I'm never playing Mario Circuit. Sweet Sweet Canyon might get a couple of plays out there. Vanilla Lake 2, I'm probably not playing. Wario Stadium, assuming it stays bad, I'm not playing it. Mario Circuit 4 is just... maybe it gets a couple of plays out of the fun of it. And you got DS Bowser Cuts. Oh, man. Oh, no. Mods. I'll give them a 7. I'll give them a 7. There's still a lot of bangers I like here. I want to see Pipeline. As a non-Tour Randy, I want to see Pipeline come back. Bazaar is good. Factory's good. Bell is good. Lakeside is good, Markawoo is good, Cloudtop, Mushroom City, Rainbow Road, they're all good. There's more good than bad, so I'll give you a 7. But, oh lord, there's a couple of... The stinkers here are just weird, Does that make sense? There's just too many... Like, if you're gonna have a stinker, why is it Wii Mario Circuit, man? It's not even a track I might get some plays out of. Let's have a look at... not Pokemon Miguel's. At least the Vanilla Lake 2, it might be good. It might be good. If your stinker's gonna be Mario Circuit, I'm never playing Mario Circuit. I'm just never playing it, man. I'm not playing it. I don't want to. It sucks. But there you go, Mr. Skeletor. I hope you enjoyed it. There's either Wii MC, FHC, 3DS, or Wii... was it a Wii? Luigi MC? Luigi MC? Go with the DS one. The DS one's probably the best out of the... Pick me your poison, but the DS one's probably the best. Anyway, let's move on. Gamers, you know him. You love him. It's the guy. He's everywhere in the Discord and this community. My ninja and fella. Alfonso. Alfonso, my fella. He just said, oh shit, here you go. That's all he said. That's all he said. He's got four cups. 4 cups. Oh, man. He's a 4-cup Harold. Here we go. I'll just zoom out that far back. Alfonso, my ninja. Alfonso's definitely my ninja. He's over on Twitch. He's on YouTube. He's in the comments. He's in the Discord. Alfonso's everywhere. He is everywhere in the Moscow Empire. He lives in every district. He lives in Twitchville. He lives in YouTube land. He lives in the YouTube live stream boulevard. And he's even in a Discord den. He's everywhere. We love Alfonso. Do I love his picks, though? Is there any love lost? Let's find out. Luigi Circa, Daisy Hills, Sweet Sweet Canyon, Toad Factory. Solid enough. I like it. Start strong, end strong. 2 tracks that probably deserve remakes in the middle, even if I might not play them too much. Banana. Woohoo Loop, Delphina Square, Cheap Cheap Island, Piranha Plant Pipeline. Let him cook. Leaf Cup, Warrior Stadium, Ghost Valley 3, Mushroom City, Airship Fortress. Okay, I like what you're serving me. Lightning, Warrior Shipyard, Clouds Up. Alfonso, what's going on here, brother? What's going on? What's going on, man? Where the stinkers at? Where the stinkers at? What's going on here? What's going on here? As far as I'm concerned, the only stage I see potentially never playing is Warrior Stadium. And that's assuming it's a bad remake. If this remake is good, I don't think there's a single track here I hate. DS Rainbow Road, I'm still not sold on it personally. But with a remake, I trust Nintendo. Because Nintendo took the worst Rainbow Road in N64 Rainbow Road and made it one of my favorites. I trust that if they bring back DS Rainbow Road, it will go from my personal C tier to a personal A tier. S tier even. But in terms of Nintendo though, you are, as Rue said, a couple of minus points. You're missing a snow track. I can't believe that. You said that's what the DLC is for. But Nintendo always include those in the base game, you know? You do have, do you have desert? He doesn't even have desert. What's going on, Alfonso? You don't even have desert covered. You know, what's going on? It's not Nintendo approved, but it's very good. You do have a beach. You don't cover all the staples that we're looking for. But in terms of raw track selection, though. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Scaling-wise, I think you've done a pretty good job as well, actually. I don't see anything that makes me, like question, you know? I think Woohoo Loot, Delphina Square, Cheap Cheap Island might be a bit later than you could probably go for. Maybe. But that's not the only thing. That's the only thing I can think of that, you know? Alfonso, my man. I'm not gonna lie to you. Scaling is good though, yeah. Cheap Cheap Island is a question mark, but it's not like a hard question mark, you know? In terms of just raw track quality, Luigi Circuit, I'm vouching for Sweet Sweet Canyon, Toad Factory, Woohoo Loop, Delphino Square, Cheap Cheap Island. I'll give it Cheap Cheap Island. Pipeline could also be good as well. I kind of like Ghost Valley 3, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of fuck with it. It's not my... I kind of fuck with it. I'm gonna say it, guys. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say the word. Get ready for it. Get ready for it. You're not ready for this. Ghost Valley 3 is correctly rated. I was lying. I baited you. I baited you there. I baited you. It's correctly rated. But I think it deserves a remake. It deserves a remake. You got some banger tracks, Alfonso. In terms of Sir Musty, do you know what? Do you know the only thing that holds you back, I would say? The only thing that holds you back is DS Rainbow Road is a bit of an odd choice. If we're going for Rainbow Roads, DS Rainbow Road I'm not 100% sold on. Because could it be remade? Because just to clarify, I don't think DS Rainbow Road is all that. I don't think it's the worst, I just think it's all that. So if it doesn't end up being good, it might not end well, you know? But I'm confident it will. You know, but I'm just like, So for that, I can't give you a perfect score, but I will give you a 9.5. Definitely a 9.5. Oh my god. I'll give you a 9.5. Absolutely. I think that's the best rating so far. But in terms of Nintendo, you get a 0, lads. You get an absolute 0. Absolute 0. Didn't even cover all the track themes. You're cheating. You're cheating. You're using performance-enhancing tracks. Give him a 0. Get him out of my lobby. Woke Fonzo. Zeros. There we go. There we go. There we go. Hey, don't boo me. I'm right. I'm right. Stop booing me. I'm right. Okay, do you know what? I'll give him 5. You can't go higher than 5. If you missed all the track themes, you can't go higher than a 5. You just can't. I think a 5 is your cap, you know? So I'll give you a 5. That's as high as I'm going. Your DLC offerings are great. I'm looking at the base game, okay? Base game is what I'm looking at mostly, alright? You covered... Alfonso's trying to get away with it in DLC. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. Send him home. Send him to Discord. Send him to Twitch Chat Boulevard, alright? Get him out of here. But ladies and gentlemen, Captain Gandalf. Not Mosquire stable. I haven't seen too much of Captain Gandalf. But he's here now. And that's ultimately what matters. Captain Gandalf, my ninja. My ninja. 2 Rainbow Roads might be a bit weird, but I mean, the boost course had 2 Rainbow Roads, so it could happen. So I wanted to add it. Cool. I'm taking out my chewing gum for this one. My chewing gum's gone a bit stale. Let's see. Right off the rip. Right off the rip with your first cup. Oh, sorry, my bad. It's in reverse order? What have you done? Why is it in reverse order? That's so weird. Anyway, let's start from the bottom then, shall we? Or flavor gum. I just go with spearmint. I just go with some spearmint gum. I don't really like any of the wacky flavors. I just chew gum because it's fun. I just do it because it's fun. It's something fun to do. It's like when people smoke, you know, they just smoke for the fun of it. It's upside down, gamers. It's upside down. So we start with Luigi Circuit, Cheep Cheep Allen, Toad Factory, Shy Guy Bazaar. Let him cook. New York Minute, Woohoo Loop, Wario Stadium, Yoshi Island. Wario Stadium over here. So we already got controversy, gamers. We've already got controversy. We already got controversy here. New York Minute, so tour tracks are coming back. And then Wario Stadium's in Banana. And then after Wario Stadium, it's Yoshi Island. And then Woohoo Loop's in the middle. Which some people, which isn't a bad thing, but some people are really angry about that. Some people believe that a section track should either start or end. And I might be one of them. I can see the arguments. Brother. It's a weird looking cup, I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be very, very honest with you. From me to you, from man to man, I'm assuming you're a man. Can't really assume anything these days. The internet's woke. But from man to man, it's a bit weird. Leaf. Dry Super Bell Vanilla Lake 1 Airship. Do we need to have a talk again, Gandalf? What's going on here? Dry feels a little early, if you ask me. So does Super Bell. I think I'd go a bit later. Vanilla Lake 1 this late in this... Vanilla Lake 1 all the way up here, brother. All the way up here. Airship Fortress. I think you got 3 out of 4 tracks where you can make a good case for them moving up a slot. Leaf just feels a little. It's not like a crazy bad placement. But are you agreeing with me here, chat? This one is a bad placement. Vanilla Lake does not belong here. Absolutely not. You could easily slot the Vanilla Lake with Wario Stadium, and his cup is already better. And then swap Vanilla Lake again with Shy Guy Bazaar. And then swap Toad Factory and Vanilla Lake 1. There's some swapping chicanery that could go around here. This absolutely does not belong here. The other 3, though? Leaf just feels a little... Especially in your 6-cup setup as well. This was 4? Fair. 6, though? This feels a bit weird. And then Lightning, you've got Squeaky Clean, Shipyard, Bowser Castle, Rainbow Road. Okay. Swap Vanilla Lake with nothing. I like the slander dummy. I like the slander. I rate it. And then Fire Cup. You got Cloud Top, DK Summit, Wario Coliseum, Bowser's Castle, another Bowser's Castle. And you got oh, brother. What is going on? Gandalf. Brother, what is happening here today? What's happening here today, brother? Oh, man. Your final cup, and you have Delfino Square. I don't even think Electrodrome deserves a final cup spot either. I don't even think Mushroom City deserves a final cup spot. Mushroom City I can see. Electrodrome I can kind of see. Delfino Square now. Delfino Square. This is no. I might let Mushroom City into the club if I know his older brother. Electrodrome, if I see him trying to come into the club, I'll say, let me radio the manager. I might just pretend to radio him, and then when he doesn't get back to me, I'll be like, sorry, mate, you can't come in. Delfino, definitely. I see Delfino trying to, like, look at the club. I'll be like, don't even try it. Don't even try any fake ID, all right? You're not getting into my club. But you know who is getting into my club, though? Carla Mika with 5R. What's the point of it doing in Arlington, Texas? Drew! Drew! Give me the laugh track. Drew! Thanks for the 5, though. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. And also, there's just like... Have you at least covered the... You got 6 cups here. You at least covered the themes, right? You've got 1 beach, 1 circuit, 1 desert, and 1 snow. So he's at least got that. Is each game at least represented once? You've got Super Mario Kart, Mario Kart 64, Super Circuit, DS, GameCube, Wii, 7... Where's 7? Oh, 7's there. And then you got 8, obviously. So all the games are at least represented. Gandalf, do you have any, what do you have to say for yourself? Alfonso, thank you, Alfonso. Vanilla Quan thinks he's on the team. Could someone edit that, Alfonso, edit that image for me real quick. Oh man, Gandalf, do you have anything to say for yourself? Is Gandalf in the chat right now? I don't know if he's in the chat, I haven't seen him. Oh, he is there, he's there. Gandalf, what do you have to say for yourself, brother? I messed up the order. I messed up the placement, chat. Oh, man. Is this what happens? Is this what's going to happen in your reality, Captain Gandalf? Are you going to release this Mario Kart 9 and you're going to come out with a statement on Twitter? My opinion. Read, twit longer link. My experience with the retro selections. Guys, I know I fucked up. I made a severe and momentary lapse in judgment. Breaks out ukulele. Guys, I'm so sorry. What's happened here, brother? It would be easier for me to pick the tracks that you've placed correctly than you have the ones you've placed incorrectly. Forget about the 2 Rainbow Roads thing. If this was placed perfectly, then we get to a very interesting conversation about do they give us 2 Rainbow Roads. I say no. They're not going to give us 2 Rainbow Roads. At least not in the base game. That would be my argument. I could see it happening. I just don't see it happening. If you ask me. But we're not even having that conversation. We're just having a what the hell is a polar bear doing in Arlington, Texas kind of conversation. The Shell Cup is probably your best cup, like ordering wise. I actually really rate the Cheap Island early placement. I think it works there. I've seen some people put it a bit later, like in Banana or Leaf. It could kind of work there as like a, a bit of a mood changer, a palate cleanser. I think Shell is probably where it deserves. Banana, again, not only do you open up a can of... Here comes my food, which, oh, I've got some pasta. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. W Mum for handing me up some pasta. I've got to be careful. Mom just handed me up a plate of pasta and it's like full. Look at this plate. It's like full. I'm trying to be on a diet, by the way. I might have to just eat half of this and leave the other half. I can't eat all of this, Mom. I'm on a diet here. What's happening? Anyway, yeah, you open up the Tor City can of worms, which is a can of worms I don't want to open, right? And then this is just... And then this is just... And then this... I fuck with this, actually. Lightning is solid. This... DK Summit is definitely a Polar Bear Arlington, Texas treatment. But I can see it. And this is just... Bro. So it's like, what? 2 cups where, like... You've nailed it. You've nailed it. The other 4, though? Massive question marks. Massive question marks, Gandalf. I'll put the rice to one side for now. Because I can't have the keyboard and the rice out at the same time. The egg is rotten. It certainly is. All right, Captain Gandalf, where'd you go on the list? Gamers, what are we giving him? In terms of Nintendo, what we're giving him? What we're giving him, gamers? What's the final score? Those are 2 GCNs in the Egg Cup. Oh, remember, guys. Also, there's another rule, which I probably should have told you guys before, but another rule is 2 games that never featured in the same cup. 2 games never... I'm going to write that as a note so I don't forget. 2 games never feature in same cup. That's never happened before. There's not even a single precedent that you can give me. In terms of Nintendo rating, a lot of weird question marks. You've covered all the basic themes, sure. But a lot of question marks over the placement. In terms of the tracks you've chosen to bring back, there isn't really two that are disagreeable. You've chosen a lot of tracks that haven't had a second chance, or at least haven't had a second chance for a while. DK Summit, though, it's been in the BCP. Does it really come back again? But I'll let you have it. I'll let you have it. Nintendo-wise, it's got to be a low score. It's got to be a very, very low score. I'm going to give you a 2, brother. I'm not going to lie. Gandalf, giving you a 2 out of 10. I'm giving you a 2 out of 10. Harsh, but I'm sticking with it. Oh, it's Sir Musty, though. What's the Sir Musty rating looking like? How many stinkers have we got? Out of 24 tracks, what are the tracks with worst case scenario? Assuming every remake is also going to be bad. What's the worst case scenario for Sir Musty? You've got New York Minute. I just don't want to play it. You could make New York Minute. You could give New York Minute a fucking paper round and like fucking make an investment. You could make it invest in the stock market and give me some fucking crazy stock options. I'm still not fucking voting for it. New York Minute. Warrior Stadium. Assuming it's bad, Warrior Stadium. You've also got Vanilla Egg 1. You've also got... to be honest, that's it. There's only 3. There's only 3 like hard stinkers. Is there any tracks I'm putting question marks over? There was one. It's Warrior Coliseum. Because I don't rate Warrior. I know some of you guys are Warrior Coliseum truthers. I already rate it. I'm gonna be honest. It could be remade well, but in its current incarnation, I don't rate it. And also, let's not forget who invited my man Blood. Blood thinks he's part of the team, courtesy of Alfonso. Thank you, thank you. He made the meme. Thank you so much. Oh man, Sir Musty wise, you got more good tracks than bad tracks, definitely. So I'm not gonna rate you too harsh on my own personal scale. You got Airship back, which I've always wanted. You got My Rainbow Road back, which is what I've always wanted. Couple of the good classics come back. Electrodrome as well. I love Electrodrome. We love Electrodrome, don't we, folks? Dry Dry Ruins, probably one of the best. You got 2 of the best desert tracks ever made. Yoshi Island as well. Do you know what? I'm giving it a 9. I'm gonna give it a 9, actually. There's actually a lot of bangers here in this selection. But good lord, brother, you gotta sort yourself out. You gotta sort yourself out, brother. If this is my Mario Kart 9, I'm loving this. But Nintendo's never gonna do this. So, in fact, that makes my rating down even more. Because I know this is never gonna... You've given me a prize I'll never get. You know? You give me a prize I'll never get, Gandalf. You've shown me what Mario Kart 9 could be. And I'm excited for this. Other than the 2 horrible exceptions over there. Oh, man. Yeah, sort your tier list out, brother, okay? But... there we go. Gandalf anyway. Thank you for playing. Thank you for playing the Retro Roasting. I am your host, Sir Musty, and let's get on to the next retro prediction of the evening. We might have to lightning round some of these because we are running a bit out of time. We have gone a bit longer than I would like. So if I'm going a bit faster than you might like, I do apologize. God, there's too many of you guys. I'm gonna have to do a part 2 on Friday, guys. Part 2 on Friday? Are we doing a part 2 on Friday? I'm closing the channel. We're gonna have to do a part 2 on Friday, okay? Because there's too many to do today. Part 2 on Friday. I have a ways to go, I do. We'll do a part 2 on Friday, okay? Because I'm having fun doing this around all the time. Same time as this one. So after Captain Gandalf, gamers, give it up for, you know him. Actually, to be honest, I don't know him. I don't know if I like him. But they are on my Discord, so I do like him. So give it up for not Ruby, not Emerald, but Pokemon, Sapphire, pronouns, she, her. Thank you so much for submitting your entry to be roasted by yours truly. Read, what have you entered? You've entered not so much of a prediction, but what I would do with Mario Kart 9, including some arcade tracks, because I think there's potential there. If the tracks are from a mobile game, they are fair game. Then tracks from an arcade game should also be fair game. I see the logic. But am I going to like your picks? Let's have a look. Already, I'm gonna have to give you a -1 out of 10 because you know why? You've done this to yourself, Sapphire. You did this to yourself. I'm gonna be honest. If I go by Sir Musty rating, I'm making a note right now. I'm making a note here. I'm immediately starting off with a -1 out of 10. I'm immediately starting us off. All right. You've got your a mountainous hill to climb. Shy Guy Bazaar, Thwomp Ruins, Toad's Factory. The rest of the the rest of the cup definitely picks up the slack. I give it that. Figure 8, dud. Rest of them, though? Fuck with him. You're cooking. You might have burned the edges of my toasty, but fucking with it. Wario Stadium this early, though. That's odd. I'm not gonna lie, that is very odd. Very, very odd indeed. Very odd. I just don't think it belongs there. I think that's a bit too early. I think that's end of banana or early leaf, yeah. That's a bit odd, so I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie, Sapphire. I have to answer for your crimes there. Yoshi Desert Shy Guy Falls Banana Ruins. Games, are we doing some live research? Live researching stream? Banana Ruins Mario Kart Arcade. It's got me the OST. Can I get some footage? Banana Ruins Time Attack. Oh, firstly, hang on. Oof. I know the arcade traps map-wise are never that intricate because it's an arcade game, but what would you realistically do with this? Because this is just Excite Bike again. So what would you do? I mean, the track might look nice, so let's watch. So I guess it's quite interesting in the sense that you can't take the most inward path because a piranha plant might eat you. I guess. And you've got some... What are these? Are there some enemies over there? Is this the wrong track? Is this not Banana Ruins? Is this not Banana Ruins? Wrong track? Which Banana Ruins? Or is there a second Banana Ruins? Gamers, there's a second Banana Ruins that's hit the tower. Is this the one? Okay, this looks a bit better. Okay, this looks a bit better. This looks more ruins-ish. Oh, it's Banana Ruins. Oh, hang on, Banana Ruins? Banana Ruins. Which, Sapphire, what's happening here? What's happening? I've got boomer brain. I'm confused. You've confused me. You've confused me. Which one is it? Time attack versions are always just loops? Okay, that's good to know. Thank you. Alright, so this is the real one. Let's continue. I mean, it looks kind of nice. Hey, it does look kind of nice. Map-wise, if we're looking at that map, what placement did you have? End of banana. Just going off this mini-map so far, if this is going in a banana cup, it's surely at the beginning, right? Surely. You're telling me this is a cup ender over Wario Stadium, over even Yoshi, any of the, actually all three of these, I'm just basing off the map. There could be some crazy gimmick later, but so far, this is definitely a first track. Any one of these would be a better cup ender than Banana Ruins, but let's keep watching. Oh, the tornado, oh, hang on. I might have paused Andy a bit too soon, my hands are up. The tornadoes offer an interesting hazard, I would say. Or is that like an enemy item that someone threw? I don't think that's a track hazard, is it? I do not know anything about arcade. Oh, tornado's an item, thank you. Okay, thank you. I'm learning, gamers. We're doing some live research. So was it just a simple U-turn? And then back to the beginning? Yeah, brother, there's no way. Brother. Sapphire. My sister. That's probably what I should say more if I'm being law accurate. My fella. Yeah, like the banana cut is the Wario Stadium here is already a stretch. Like you're really pushing it. You're really pushing it. The main problem is the arcade stuff is way too simple. Even if you like, let's say you did add the tornadoes as like a hazard there. Let's say you did that. I still think it's a bit too simple. I still think you could cook a bit more with it. It needs more obstacles and stuff. I think the map definitely sells you up the river, I would say. If you're gonna have, you can't justify Wario Stadium being here and then Banana Ruins being down here. Like, odd, very odd. Let's continue. Lakeside Park, Twisted Mansion, Vanilla Lake 1, Wario Shipyard. Lakeside Park, beginning of Leaf. I'm just not seeing that. Lakeside's a bit too soon. Especially Twisted Mansion after it as well? Like, remember, guys, we're supposed to make them, like, flow, scaling. We're supposed to, like, flow like water, sting like a bee, you know? There's no... The flow here is, like... Instead of, like, a calm, gentle breeze or a lovely flowing river, we're in a tsunami and a tornado fusion, brother. What is happening? Brother, this is wild. Wild. And then Vanilla Lake. Oh no. Our cup. It's broken. Oh no. Oh no. What have you done to me? Yeah, some reordering needed here. Polar bear, get them. Wait, what's a polar bear doing in Arlington, Texas? Thank you so much. My laugh track broke. They've had enough of the joke. Moon Cup though, Pac-Man Stadium. Game us some more research. Would you like to do some more research with me? I think I've actually played Pac-Man Stadium. I remember playing when I played Mario Kart Arcade GP once. And again, I think I played Mario Kart. Oh yeah, I've played this one. I remember this one. I still don't think I remember it being that intricate. This feels like it could be like a Mario Kart Stadium like knockoff, right? Like a beginning track. This feels like so far, but let's see. Is in Japan exclusive. There's an arcade in London somewhere. I don't know where. I think it. Oh no, there was a Namco one. There was a Namco arcade in Westminster. It's been shut down now. COVID. Fucking COVID took it from me. But they had the Japanese games. They had a bunch of Japanese only games. It's crazy. I mean, it's got at least a couple of interesting turns, right? It's got more going about it than Banana and Ruins. In terms of like the turning wise, you know? I think with a couple of like Pac-Man related hazards, this track could actually go kind of... What's going on here? Hang on. Oh, hello. Ooh. Aesthetically? Hey, listen, I'm fucking with this. Oh, this looks so cool. I remember this. I forgot how cool this track was. Ooh, honestly, I don't know what it is. I think you've kind of sold me. You've kind of sold me. You kind of sold me a little. I think this, add a couple of hazards, this track it could easily come back. Easily come back though. Especially with like how intricate some of the turns are as well. I think fourth cup could work with a couple of extra hazards. I'll let you have that. I'll let you have Pac-Man. I'm not letting you have Banana Ruins there. Definitely not. I will let you have Pac-Man Stadium there. I'm not gonna lie. I put it only here because it's in Moon. I put this in Moon because it's nighttime. Is that how simple it works in Sapphire's world? Gamers, we're just living in Sapphire's world. You know, that's all it is. That's all it is. Would you also put me at night as well because I'm black? Yes, obligatory Sir Musty race joke. Everyone, round of applause. Round of applause. Dolphin Shoals at Mushroom City, Michael. You know what? Fuck with this cup. Actually, do you know what? Maybe I am the moon. Maybe I am the dark side of the moon. Because I love this cup. I love this cup a lot, actually. I'm fucking with this cup so much. Like Electrodrome being fifth though is a bit odd. It's a bit odd. Where's my music? Oh, did my music run out? Oh, my music playlist ran out. Can I click on another one? Let's go to Chill Video Game Music Part 5. There we go. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for playing my game. Anyway, my bad. Sorry, let's continue. Electrodrome, Airship Fortress, Warrior Coliseum, Bowser Factory. Oh, gamers, more research? Gamers, can we do some more research? Bowser's Factory. Is there any footage online of this? Is this it? Or is the Bowser Cup? I don't want a Bowser Cup, I just want Bowser Factory, if that's okay. Oh, this is someone's... my favorite kind of footage. Someone just recording it straight off this phone. It takes you back to like mid-2000s, like late 2000s Let's Plays. I love it when people are recording off their phones. Is it Bowser Factory though? Have you lied to us? This looks like Bowser's Factory. Hang on, did it say it name-wise? It says Bowser Factory, so we got the right track. Let's see. King Bomb is there? I like the way it looks. I always like the fact that you can have a custom image in arcade GP. It's quite funny. It's quite funny. I like it. I like the way it looks. A lot of these tracks are winning me on the aesthetic department. I fucking love the way a lot of these tracks look. They look phenomenal. Which I'm guessing is how there's a... Oh, hang on. I could see... Hang on, gamers. Let me cook. Hang on. Let's go a bit faster. the bombs here, like, randomly will jump onto the track. Like, they'll malfunction and jump onto the track and explode. That could be a hazard. Maybe, yeah, you know? That could be kind of cool. Or maybe, like, if you throw a fireball item on them, they ignite and they jump on the... something like that. Maybe. It could kind of work. Or maybe, if you wanted to do something a bit more simpler, you could just have, like, King Bomb, like, over here, like, chucking bombs at various places across the map, you know? It's got a couple of decent turns, so I think with a couple of hazards, this could work out to be pretty alright, actually. And what do you have here? Another transformation? Oh, we're back outside now. I don't know about you guys, but there's something about the announcer in this game. Oh, that's a full lap. The announcer is like... I don't think I would want it in a Mario Kart game, but I'd also think it'd be really funny to have an announcer just like, this is gonna be a high-class bout! Player number 1, Mario, is going crazy! I love the GP announcer. It's funny. It's funny stuff. Do you know what? I can fuck with it. I really can. End of the cup might be a bit of a hard sell. I think 5th cup? Yeah. End of the cup, though? I don't think it's long enough. I think something I mentioned is like, especially, I don't think Electrodrome belongs here neither, if I'm being honest, but I think Bowser Factory could go 1 cup up, maybe? I think you could just literally, just do a straight swap, maybe? From Bowser Factory, Lakeside Park, and then swap that with Mushroom City. These 3, what's it? Lakeside, Mushroom City, Bowser Veggie. You can do some, like, swapping with that, and then, like, some reordering. There's some shuffling that can happen, but I don't think it works at the end. I'm not 100% sold, but sure. Dry Ruins, Superbell, Bowser Castle. You can't really fuck up the final cup. The final cup is funny. Player number 3, Waluigi, has confessed his love to player number 4, Mario. Hey, that's not okay, GP. That's just your shipping. Stop shipping characters. Not everything's gay. It's all woke. Everyone's gay. Everyone's this. Everyone's that. There's my obligatory right-wing joke. Please, everyone, please clap. But you're an odd fellow, Sapphire. I'm not gonna lie. You put it here based on aesthetic vibes. We're just living in your world. Hang on, my bad, guys. My bad. The chill video game music I'm playing very quietly in the background has just played Bandland from the original Rayman. My Scrimbler Blimbo from my childhood. Thank you so much. Give me a bit of a nostalgic wave there. OG Rayman, I love it. As for your cups though, I don't know, Sapphire, I'm gonna be honest. Now the question is, do we see Nintendo ever fucking with arcade tracks? And if we're being honest, I don't think so. I don't think it's happening. I just don't think it's happening. Placement-wise, even if it was going to happen, I don't think Banana Ruins belongs there. Bowser Factory, I'd make an argument for like a bit sooner, you know? Pac-Man Stadium, I think, would work well here. I think that could work. A couple extra hazards. This works here. These 2, though, you'd have to switch them around. If there's some switching chicanery, Sapphire, you really would. But Wario Stadium there is crazy. It's crazy, I'm not going to lie. Lakeside Park there is, especially with Twisted Mansion right there, crazy. But this whole cup needs like a fucking, you need to take a hammer and a nail, a couple of 2x4s, they need some work done on this, alright? And this cup as well. This cup, I fuck with it. This cup, some reordering is in order, because I think Bowser Factory is not the best cup ender, even if you were to add a few more hazards. This cup is fine, though. This cup is fine. So I think your starting end is wonderful, but it's the stuff in the middle. Are there any, like, repeating games, track-wise? I don't think I'm seeing any. Each game is not represented twice in the same cup, which is good. You have a desert, a circuit, a snow track. What was the other one? Beach? You have a beach as well. Do you have a beach? Wait, hang on, gamers, does she? Am I missing the beach? Am I blind, gamers? Dolphin, are we counting Dolphin? I'm not really counting Dolphin Shoal as a beach track. I'm counting that as an underwater track. Are we you guys are killing me here. You guys are killing me here. We're not counting shells, right? We're not counting shells. Oh, I'm not counting shells. Come on, guys. Guys, come on. I'm sure this beach water park is an 8, but that isn't beach. Marker woohoo? I guess you start on the beach. You know what? I'll let you have it. I'll be nice. I'll be nice, Sapphire. We are living in your bizarro world. If the chat is saying shoals counts, I'll let you into the club just this once, okay? But you better come back with ID. But yeah, too many weird placements. Even forget. Let's assume Nintendo confirmed right now. Arcade tracks a fair game. Still a bunch of weird placements here. So like Nintendo rating, what are we gonna give it? What are we gonna give it, gamers? There's just too much weirdness. This whole middle section could just be rearranged. Except this cup. This cup is fine. But even then, you could probably move around Mushroom City and Dolphin Shoals. There's a whole lot of chicanery happening here. I'm seeing 7s, 8s, 5s, 6s, 7s. I'm going with 6. I was thinking 6 as well. I'm thinking 6. As for me, though. You're already starting on a -1 because of figure 8. Got a bunch of tracks. You did end on My Rainbow Road. And My Bowser Castle. And you got Super Bell. That whole bottom cup is just like... I would pay the price of admission for that cup alone, I'm gonna be honest. So you're lucky, Sapphire. You're lucky. You're very lucky in that regard. Airship Fortress and Electrodrome coming back. My beloveds. Marker Woohoo Mushroom City. My goats. Lakeside Park and Shipyard. Underrated not anymore. They're both correctly rated now. Yoshi Desert, I think deserves a comeback. Definitely does. You got a lot of good tracks here. I think you guys do a very... On a personal scale, I think a lot of you guys know what to bring back. So, you know, can I even give you less than a 9? I don't think I can. I don't really see anything too disagreeable. Assuming the worst case scenario, you've got Figure 8 Circuit, Wario Stadium, Wario Coliseum, again, assuming it's just the same and they don't do anything interesting with it. And that's it. Like, Twisted Mansion is shit, but you're always gonna yeah, you know, I'm counting Twisted Mansion, that's 4. You have 4 out of 24. 4 out of 24. I'll give you an 8.5. I'll give you an 8.5, Sapphire. How about that? No, but yeah, I mean, we're assuming that we're doing a bit of assumption. We're doing a bit of assumptions here. Vanilla Lake 1. Oh, you know what, Vanilla Lake 1? Do you know what, you're right. I forgot about Vanilla Lake 1. You're down to an 8. You're down to an 8. 8 is still a solid enough score. You know, 7.9. I'm gonna give you a 7.9 out of 10. That's as low as I go. That's as low as I go. I'll leave it there. But thank you so much, Sapphire. I appreciate that. Who's next? Gamers. You might not know him, but I personally do. Gremmy. He's been in the Musquire Empire for so long. He's not a main... He's not here often, but he's always here when it matters. And we've got a Gremmy coming in with his retro predictions. Gremmy, my ninja. My fella. How's it going? Doing 4 as well. It seems fitting for my Mario Kart 9 retro cups. That's what he said. So let's see. The cup names, you decided to be a bit quirky with the cup names. So as a result, I'm gonna give you a -1 on the Nintendo scale. You're being a bit too quirky, Grammy, okay? Nintendo would never be quirky. They're never gonna name something the Pipe Cup. But either way, let's start with the Pipe Cup. The Metal Pipe Cup, evidently. GCN Mario Circuit, Woohoo Loop, Mushroom City Pipeline. Oh, Grammy, what's going on here? Grammy, what's going on here? None of these tracks. Maybe Mario Circuit. These 3 other tracks do not belong here. What is happening? What is happening? Tayaka... Grammy. What's going on, brother? Brother just wants to chat. He just wants to have a chat, don't you, Grammy? That's what you want. Grammy, what's happening? Gamer alert. I'm calling a gamer alert, gamers. I'm calling a gamer alert. Oh, Grammy, my fellow, my ninja.
All right, hit me, go.
Grim, what's going on here? Are you trolling? You're trolling, aren't you, Grim? You're just trying to get in the video, aren't you, Grim? Listen, Grim, I know you've been in this community for years, all right? You know, I got nothing but love for you, okay? We're the boomers out here, all right? We're both of our ages combined are older than every single person in this chat, okay? We're the old heads over here. What's going on here, Grimmy? What's happening? What's happening,
Let's be
brother?
honest, we don't even need to fucking combine our ages to be older than
True! Just us individually is fine enough. But in terms of like balancing, like remember, you're supposed to start with the easy ones and then get harder.
Okay, so my idea was, by the way, I was probably, I mean, I'm a bit sleep deprived, but I made this.
Well, aren't we all? We're in our 30s, aren't we all?
Bowser track, first of all.
You did! You forgot about Bowser track. I can't believe this.
That's my bad. If I were to add a Bowser track, remove Cheeseland. I don't know which one though.
You don't even know which one. Which one would you do if you're off the top of your head? Which one? Which one would it be?
I kind of want to see the GameCube one.
GameCube? Okay, you know what? I fuck with that. But this, and also like Nintendo never do two of the same game in the same cup. So Mario Circuit, Mushroom City in the same cup, which is never happened.
I make my own rules, dude.
You make that's not good. We're supposed to go by Nintendo rules. What's happening here? That's not part of the game. You're supposed to play the game, Grimmy.
Wait,
are you in
a contract?
That wasn't the channel description. Yeah.
Oh shit!
What's happening here? You're fine, mate. I'm telling my dad who works at Nintendo, mate. I think you might have to go.
What's wrong with Pipe Cup and Tire Cup? What do you mean?
Firstly, what are those names? Firstly.
I mean, pipe has two meanings.
And second,
literally a pipeline.
No, but secondly, right, Grimmy, in Double Dash, which one came first, Bridge or City?
Oh yeah, Bridge did.
Yeah, so why is City first here instead of...
Damn, I mixed them around, you're right. I just love both of them.
Yeah, but if you weren't going to bring them both back, why is Bridge second?
Okay, so my first thought was actually, I want to make a Mushroom Cup, and then I wanted to bring all Mushroom tracks in the same one, just for memes. But then I was like, wait, this might not be part of the rules. So I just kind of lost track of what I was doing.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that as well. And listen, I know you're an N64 guy. I know what you're like. I know what you're like, Grim.
It's not just N64. No. Get on the GameCube pipe. GameCube needs some love.
Yeah, but like of all the N64 tracks you're gonna bring back for a second time, DK Jungle Parkway, brother. Yeah.
Oh, true.
Is that gonna be the one?
Well, I have played all the important Mario Kart games. There's just one I haven't played before.
Yeah.
I know which one it is.
Do you want to say it for the chat? Do you want them to get mad at you?
I'm gonna get roasted. I've never played the one for the Wii ever. Everyone just fucking hits. I never got it for the Wii. I thought it was like, it's motion controls only, and I was like,
it's not motion controls only, Grimmy. It's not motion controls only, Grimmy. You can play with the controller, Grimmy. You have to play Wii, okay? You have to play Wii.
I didn't know.
Yeah. Okay. Well, now you can. You got Dolphin, right? You got a PC.
Yeah, I have it.
You give it a try. It's actually fun. Like, I know the Mario Kart Wii Andes are like insufferable. They're absolutely insufferable online. I promise you. I know they are. But inside drifting is so good, brother. I'm telling you, it's so good. You need to try it. Okay. But overall, even if we're not going back, let's throw Nintendo standards out of the window. Let's go by Sir Mercy standards. If this was the Mario Kart 9, you got 3DS Rainbow Road, solid. You got it would be OG Cheeseland, not the 8 remake. Right? I'm assuming you're going for. You're going for the OG Cheeseland with the mice on the screen.
Like most of the tracks, all the flat tracks, everything before probably, even the N64 tracks are usually like mid, right? I'm not even gonna lie. As an N64 ended they're pretty mid, but I will still say most of the tracks before N64 era are kind of like dull because it's just flat.
It's just you know how it was. You know how it was back then.
You want the remakes?
Yeah, it's true.
That remake is goated.
Well, you'd add the mice, right, from the original. The mice were a good hazard, though, right? You'd add them, wouldn't you?
Oh, true.
You'd add them.
True.
I think you would.
Instead of mice, though, make them rats.
Make them rats. We love the rats. The rats from 3D World specifically. I think those rats could work. And also, Frappe Snowland, brother. Really?
Make like a New Donk City track.
They should. You're right. They should, Grimmy. But yeah, this is just. I'm not gonna lie, brother. Like you got Desert Hills, you got Frappe Snowland, you've broke both Mushroom City and Bridge, you've got DK Jungle Parkway. You got the Mario Circus.
Okay. So
This is
when I
wild,
made
brother. Not gonna lie
Pipe-
to
when I made
you.
Pipe Cup, I made Pipe Cup, and I was immediately thinking, okay, we need a dull ass track as the first one.
Why would you think about it like that?
What do you mean? It's true. It's so true.
I think that
though.
what's your personal score, chat? The Nintendo score is a 0, Graham. I'm gonna be honest with you. You're getting a hard 0. The only thing I'd even give you, like, if I was being generous, I'd give you 0.1 for putting a Rainbow Road at the end. So you get 0.1 points for that. But in terms of your personal score, if this was the retros, how happy would you be? There's too many stinkers here, brother. I'm not gonna lie to you. There's too many stinkers for me.
I mean, they might be stinkers to you, right?
Yeah, but like,
if you stuff your nose with tampons, you can't smell them. Okay,
True.
You just play them.
that is true. But the fact that the chat is giving you a low score as well, even they don't agree that this retro
I
selection
mean,
is good.
let's be honest, chat is zoomers, right? They
Hey,
don't
leave
know
chat. Hey, leave chat alone. Hey, listen, you can insult me all you want. Leave chat alone. All right, that's my job. Only I get to insult. But Desert Hills, you're really gonna stand by Desert Hills, Grammy? Really?
Okay, so
Really?
Desert Hills, I actually don't mind it. It's not that bad.
Oh, that's a crime in and of itself, lad.
Okay,
That's a crime in and of itself.
Think of all the desert tracks, right? Which
Yeah.
one stands out?
Shy Guy
I think
Bazaar,
Desert Hills.
Dry Ruins, Bone Dry Dunes. I can name 3 right now,
I don't
Grammy.
like Bone Dry, dude.
I would rather Bone Dry Dunes over Desert Hills. Don't even get your capping. You're capping so hard.
I'm not. I swear.
You would take Desert Hills over Dry. Oh, so you haven't even played Wii, so I can't even say Dry Desert Ruins because that's the best one. Bone Dry Dunes. You would take Desert Hills over Bone Dry Dunes.
Bone Dry Dunes came out in.
That's in the Mario Kart 8 one. Surely you played 8,
yeah.
right?
I mean, it would be good if you added cars in it. Let's be honest.
I don't know, bombshell. Grammy, listen, I like talking to you, okay? You're a funny fella. I like you, Grammy, okay? What are you up to these days? Are you doing good? I hope you're doing good, man.
Yeah. I'm getting my final reevaluation for my autism.
I hope that goes well for you, man. Honestly.
Yep.
I hope that really goes well for you.
waiting.
I wish you all the best. I hope you do. I hope you never go anywhere near Nintendo's retro selection. I mean that in the nicest way possible.
They just better remake some Nintendo GameCube stuff. I'm cooked.
True. Colosseum remake? That's definitely gonna have to come back.
Just, I mean, anything. There's
Anything.
such a good library there. Just make it.
Or maybe Thousand Year Door is like the first of many. Who knows? But Grammy.
No.
I'll talk-
They made
oh.
Metroid Prime.
Hey,
a
that's
good
true. Metro
start.
Prime.
Yeah.
That's a good start. That's a good start. True.
Yep.
Listen, we'll talk more later. I'm sure we'll boomer chat some other time, Grammy. All right, we'll boomer
I would
chat.
love to.
Absolutely, we will. We know we will.
Welcome
We'll
to the 30s.
We'll get. Thank you, man. Hey, listen, I got my mug. I got my complimentary mug. I'm here, man. I'm here.
I love it.
Thank you so much, man. Have a good one, Grammy. Yeah.
See you, dude.
Base. Oh man, Grammy. I mean, all you guys want to recognize him. He's not like a frequent Musquire, but he's been here for like 7 years now. He's been in this community forever. He just kind of floats in and out every like 6 months or so. I love Grammy. Grammy's a fella. He's a funny fella. Oh man, I love Grammy. He's so funny. Anyway, Grammy aside. Damn you kids, get on my tail list. But gamers, we've been in Grammy's bizarro worlds. Who comes next, gamers? Who comes next? We have got after Grammy. It's I've seen him in the chat. He's probably like a quarter of my age. Give it up for Matthias. It's Matthias' turn now. And also, Jacob, just to clarify, I am going in order, by the way. If I don't get to yours today, we'll do a second stream on Friday. All right, I'm locking the chat. I don't want to see any more. There's too many. There's too many of you guys now. There's too many to rate in one day. All right, so these are unlocked ones. Okay, you get to unlock these extra cups. Interesting. So what about your starting for? Let's see. You've got. Why is it getting cut off? Do I have to zoom out this far back? I have to zoom out this far back. Okay. Shell is Luigi Circle, Cuba Beach, Shy Guy Bazaar, Toad Factory. I feel like I've seen this exact setup before. Let's see. I should be in the old club. I'm 15. That's close to 51, right? You're in the Zoomer club. You're in a fucking Gen Alpha. You're in a Gen Alpha club, brother. What are you talking about? You're even younger than the Zoomers out here. At least the Zoomers are in their 20s now. You're like Gen Alpha pencil eraser. What are you doing? What are you doing, fella? You're too young. I think, honestly, the youth is wasted on the young. It really is. Anyway, Luigi's Mansion, Shy Guy Falls, Wario Stadium, Yoshi does it. Yo, what's it with the Wario Stadium Banana Andes? I don't get you guys. It was a Star Cup track. I think a Star Cup track that deserves a Star Cup spot. And you're going to put it sooner than, not even the end of Banana. Bro's younger than Mario Kart 7. he might be younger than Mario Kart 7. Technically, I think even if he's not younger than Mario Kart 7, I don't think you were old enough to play Mario Kart 7. Like, Mario Kart 7 came out and you were like 2 years old, so you can like hold a 3DS, you know? Leaf is Mushroom City, Mario Circle 4, Wario Shipyard, Airship Fortress. I fuck with this cup. I fuck with this cup a lot. This one, odd. I would just straight swap Wario Stadium and Mushroom City. I think that works. I would just straight swap it. Lightning is Broken Pier, Mount Warrior, Bowser Castle 4. I fuck with it. I fuck with it a lot. I really do. I fuck with this. Mount Warrior being second is a bit weird though. It's a bit weird. Little strange. It's a bit of a strange fella. But like I was gonna say sorry Airship, but I think Airship Bowser Castle is also a bit weird. Bit weird. 2 GBAs in Lightning. Is there? Oh no. Oh no. Can't do that, Matthias. You can't do that. That's illegal. Definitely 1 point down on your Nintendo score. Do you have all the themes covered? Does he have all the themes covered? He has one beach. Where's the beach? Beach, desert, snow, and circuit. Oh, he's got all the themes covered at least. So minus 1 point on the Nintendo scale. Switch Mount Warrior and Airship Fortress. Yeah, I think it could work, but I think Airship and Bowser Castle a bit too, like, maybe a clash a bit theming wise, and then you'd have what, 2 DSs in the bottom gun. It'd be weird. It's a weird swap. Like, there's some jiggery pokery you can do with this to fix it up, but this cup is a bit weird on the account of Wario Stadium. This cup is fine, and this cup is a bit. Maybe you could argue Mount Wario in the middle of the cup is weird. You can maybe argue. Maybe. I don't know if you would personally, but you could make that argument. And then you unlock Banshee Boardwalk, Lakeside Park, Dano Jungle, Dry Ruins. Dry Ruins as a cup ender. And then Red Star is Bowser Castle, Rainbow Road. You know what? I'm here. We're just living in Matthias' Bizarro world. Hello, is that Ozbuzz Gaming? Is that Mr. Albert Boring in my chat? Yo! You gonna make one of these? Sure. Hey, listen. You better make one quick, okay? I'm gonna close the channel soon because there's too many here. We're not gonna be able to cover them all today. I'm gonna close the channel. I'm gonna get to the rest of them on Friday. So you got a deadline. Your deadline is the end of the stream. You gotta post yours. What's happening here? Some chicanery. There's some absolute chicanery going on, Matthias. I'm not gonna lie to you. Absolute chicanery. Not only on your base game, there's a little bit of chicanery with Wario Stadium. Mount Warrior, maybe. Then you have a lot of chicanery down here. A lot of chicanery. Roadshy. It's a double rainbow Roadshy explode. Oh, man. Read the message? Okay, I forgot to read the message before. I thought the unlockable cups as a final challenge is making them constantly final courses in their making them consist of mainly final courses from their Nitro series, and the last cup is just 2 Bowser Castle 2 Meromos to make it a final challenge because I'm not original. I mean, it's fine as a challenge. Would Nintendo ever do it though? No, absolutely not. So your Nintendo score is going to be low to reflect that. Nintendo. Well, I think we're just going to throw a Nintendo score out the window. This just never happens. This just never happens. This never happens, gamers. So let's forget Nintendo score. Let's just go to Sir Musty. What would Sir Musty think about this? How happy would I be to see this? This cup? I'd fuck with this cup. This cup? Good enough cup? This cup? I like this cup. Even if Mario Circle 4 is here by nepotism. And this cup is a banger. And then you got this cup, which honestly, this is probably the worst cup of the lot, but not even by that much. I just don't really. I think these are all tracks that are just pretty good. There's no bangers in this cup, you know? Like, Ladies Argo is really good. Down is good. Dry Ruins is good. There isn't like a banger. This cup doesn't have a banger. Like, this is the banger. This is the banger. This is also another banger. Yoshi Desert, I fuck with that. Especially in Banana and Toad Factory and Bazaar. This one doesn't really have a standout track. Lakeside Park is really good, but it's not the creme de la creme, you know? It's really good. I like it. Creme de la creme, though? I don't know. Especially with the Tour remake being a bit on the easier side, you know? And this cup is just... Of all the Bowser Castles to bring back as well, you choose DS and Wii. So one I like, one I'm not too fond of. And then Rainbow Roads, you choose one I like and one I'm not fond of. You know what? I'll give it an 8. I'll give it an 8 out of 10, gamers. I'll give it an 8, a solid 8 out of 10. There you go, Matthias. Well, let's go on to the next one. So, once we're done with the Matthias, gamers, you've seen him in the chat. I've seen him in my Twitch chat. Let's give it up, gamers, for Atomic. Atomic Diamonds! The CEO of all volcano-related activities. So the next time a volcano erupts, killing 7 people and wounding 20, you can blame Atomic for that! It was all them. Well, let's see how their cups stack up. They've got DLC as well. A couple of DLC bangers. Let's see how it stacks up, though. Let's see how it stacks up. So right off the rip in the Shell Cup, we've got 3DS Mario Circuit, Cuba Beach 1, Frappe Star, and Mushroom Bridge. Frappe again, firstly. Frappe again. But odd. A very odd Shell Cup. I can see it, though. Do you guys see it? I can kind of see it. I can kind of see it, you know? I can see Bridge. I can kind of see Mario Circuit. I would swap Mario Circuit and Cuba. I think Cuba Beach 1 is probably the best starter, because like it's simple, I would say, than Mario Circuit. I can see it, though. I fuck with it. In Banan, you have Toad Factory, Mario Circuit 4, Delfino Square Pipeline. Brother. Mario Circuit 4 here, though. Like, I'll let you get away with 3DS MC and Shell Cup. Not at the start, but I'll let you have that. Mario Circuit 4 does not belong in Banana. No. Especially when you got both of these two tracks alongside it. Delfino Square, again, it has a couple of... I don't think there's a single U-turn in the entirety of Delfino Square. They haven't, like, introduced the concept of, like, those those harsh turns. It's just a bunch of lefts, I guess the roundabout in the middle, I suppose. That turn isn't that difficult at all. And you've got Toad Factory here as well. Again, intricacy-wise, you've got, like, a bit of a spike there in the middle. I don't know. And then 2 Wii U tracks in 1 cup again. Brother, what's happening here? Broken Pier, Shy Guy Falls, Down and Jungle, Dragon Drift. You have Shy Guy Falls here, but Mario Circuit 4 here. I don't know. Just do a straight swap. And it works as well, because then you remove the Wii U track here into a track that doesn't have a Wii U track. Straight swap them. Just straight swap them, and then maybe move Mario Circuit 4 alongside here. So it's Broken Pier, Down and Jungle, Mario Circuit 4, Dragon Drifter. You know? Is the audio working? Is my mic fine? I mean, on my end, it looks fine. Ozbaz. Are you turning me into a Sir Muted instead of Sir Musty? Is that what you're doing, Ozbaz? It's Albert Boring and Sir Muted? I can't believe this, Ozbaz. You trolled me. Also, Dragon Driftway as a cup ender? Do you guys see it? I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. I just don't see it, brother. I don't see it. Wario Coliseum, Marco Woohoo, Bowser Castle, Rainbow Road. And you got Marco Woohoo in the middle. Marco Woohoo in the middle, you know. Yeah, 2 long tracks together. Not only are both of these 2 tracks long, you've also got Marco Woohoo in the middle, which a lot of people swear is just against the law. I would be one of those. I would just put Marco Woohoo at the end of Leaf. So hang on. What I would do is these 3. I would swap Down Jungle, Dragon Driftway, and Marco Woohoo. I'd put Marco Woohoo here. I'd put Dragon Driftway here, and then Down Jungle here. Like, it literally just rotate them. I think Down Jungle works better as a Lightning Cup track than Dragon Driftway does. So if you're going to swap these 2, I think Down Jungle has to move here, you know? I don't know. Dragon Drift is the 3rd last in Mario Kart 8. It is, but it was DLC. Then listen, there's some nonsense going on here. You fix your own cups. I've had enough of trying to fix your cups. Fix your own cups. Fix them. Fix them. I did. Fix your cups. And as for DLC, the Namco Cup? Namco? You've got, oh man, Bowser Castle and Rainbow Road I'm not fucking with. You do have these 2 though. Oh, you're bringing back the Tall Cities, aren't you? Oh boy. The DLC offerings are good enough. I don't fuck with the Namco Cup. I'm being honest, I don't fuck with the Namco Cup. Overall though, I don't know. Atomic, what's happening here, Atomic? Atomic. Some people would argue that Mario Circuit doesn't belong there. I would be one of those. The DLC is pretty hot, though. I would be excited for your DLC offerings, except the ending, though. I'm not so big on the ending. Unless you can fix these 2 tracks up. Placement-wise, a little crazy. It's a little crazy. This cup definitely gets quirky at night, you know? These cups definitely get quirky at night. Do you see how I was my goat? What do you mean? It's just boring. You could make it better, but it's just... Remember, I'm a double dash Andy, and I just do not rate that. I just do not rate it. Nintendo-wise, do you have all the themes covered? You have beach, you have snow, you have circuit. What was the other one? Desert. There's no desert. Oh no. Our cups. They're broken. We do not, unless am I going blind, chat? Because I do not see a desert. I was missing desert. So the scaling is weird. You don't fit the criteria. Two of the same game represented in the same cup. Even in the DLC, there's no desert. Oh no. It's gonna have to be a low Nintendo rating, I'm afraid. A very low Nintendo rating. I'm giving it a 3. I'm giving it a 3 out of 10. I just don't see Nintendo ever doing this. It's just not happening. What about So Musty, though? That's the important part. What about me? What about me? What about So Musty? What about me? What would I think? What do I think of this? Me. I am So Musty, and I am here to rate this. 2 Mario Circuits, Atomic? Really? 1 wasn't enough? 1 wasn't enough for you? What's your top contender for best cup in Mario Kart? You'll find out soon. My cup rankings video will be out soon. You'll find out then. You'll find out then, Lotus. Also, Sire Mustard? What are you doing to me, lad? What are you doing to me? You overlooked Leaf Cup hard. A little bit. A little bit. I'm excited to try Broken Beer again, but fuck, I don't even know if that remake is going to be any good, because it's not going to have the wacky tobacco shortcuts. Down Jungle is a good track, but I'm also not, like, pogging. Dragon Drift, Shy Guy Falls, again, it's a good track, but I'm also not going pog crazy. Like, if I'm talking the tracks where I'm like, yeah, woo, that's what I've been waiting for, that's what it's all about. GBA Rainbow Road, Marco Woohoo, Wee Bowser Castle, I'll throw in there, Pipeline Toad's Factory, Delfino. That's it. That's it. Oh, Atomic. Atomic. I like you, Atomic. I like you a lot. You're in YouTube chat, you're in Twitch chat, you're in Discord. You're one of the Moscow Empire's strongest warriors. If I'm gonna be honest. Let's go. I'm gonna give it a 5. I'm gonna give it a 5, honestly. 5 out of 10. See me after class. Fix your homework up. And then you can come back to me later. The DLC is fire, except the last cup. Fuck Nam. I never liked Namco anyway. Fuck Namco. But there you go, Atomic. There's your rating. Let's go to gamers. After we're done seeing Atomic's many diamonds, we go on to a fella who, for some reason, has adopted the trait of posting a weird poll in the Discord server every single day. He swears he's not Australian. It's Matty Roo Gamers. Give it up for Matty Roo. Is Matty Roo gonna get? He's got a 4-cup central. He's a 4-cup man. Let's see. Let's go. Peach Skull. Oh, I'm gonna sit back on my chair for this one. I'm gonna sit back on my chair because I'm old. My back is, I have to look after my back. I'm gonna sit back on my chair for this one. Matty Roo. What's happening here, lad? And then you've got Sunshine Airport, Mushroom Gorge, Warrior Shipyard, Singapore Speedway. Mushroom Gorge and Banana, but Dragon Driftway and Shell? Brother. Leaf Cup is Coconut Mall, Mushroom City, DK Summit, Bowser Castle 3. You mean the same Bowser Castle 3 we already had? And then Coconut Mall is in Leaf over Wario Shipyard? Brother. And an Airship Marco Woohoo, Bowser Castle, Big Blue. Now, I know technically, if we're ignoring the 2 Wii U tracks here, right? I know Wii U has the biggest set of tracks to borrow from. I just don't see them bringing back more than like 3. Does that make sense? Because we've been playing these tracks for 10 years. At most, they're going to bring 3. So that is 4 in this one. Oh, fuck it. I could maybe see 4 1 per cup. Maybe. That's pushing it as well, Zombie. If you ask me, that's pushing it. But I could see it, but Rue. So I think, you know what? 2 tracks in the same cup. Does he cover all the themes? He's got beach. There is no circuit. So none of the themes are covered. Scaling is whack. There's tracks that have already been remade in the BCP. So I think let's just give him a 0. Let's just give him a 0 for Nintendo. Let's just move on from that. What would I, Sir Musty, think? What would I, Sir Musty? Peach Beach, okay. Sky Garden. Or like Cloud. Is it Cloud Top Junior or is it Sky Garden? I'm assuming it's Cloud Top Junior, in which case, no. Dragon Driftway, I'm okay. I don't hate it, but I'm okay. Shag Up is on, okay. I'll take Shag Up. Sunrise Shipyard, I'm okay. Mushroom Gorge, we've already had that at BCP. I've had my fill, I'm okay. Shipyard, sure. Singapore Speedway does open a whole can of worms around Torsies, but I'll have it. Coconut Mall, I've had enough of Coconut Mall. I'm a Coconut Mall defender. I like new Coconut Mall. I've had enough. Make it as late DLC, I'm okay. Mushroom City, I fuck with Mushroom City. DK Summit, again, we have it in the BCP. I could have more. But then Bowser Castle 3 again? Bowser 3 again? Like, I feel like with these two, I like these two. DK Summit and Bowser Castle 3. But again? I'd just be like, again? Of all the options you could add, again? And then this cup, I actually kind of like this cup. I fuck with this cup a lot, personally. Brother. You forgot to include an N64 track, which if you ask me, is really good. Fucking 64. I can't give you higher than a 5 though, right? I just can't give you higher than a 5. In terms of straight bangers, you got this entire cup. BC3 and Summit, technically, but I've just had enough of them. You know? And they got Cloudtop Junior. Oh, what's happening here, boys? What's happening? Do you know what? No, you know what? I'm sitting up for this one. I'm sitting up. It's not even a Rainbow Road. You know what? Not even a Rainbow Road. I'm giving him a 3. I'm giving him a 3, gamers. I'm giving him a 3. Yeah, like, a lot of these tracks I like, but there's just too much chicanery. This feels like AI generated instead of a Nintendo or Sir Musty. You can just go. I've had enough. I've had enough, Matty. A disappointing showing. Send him home. It's wacky. I'm going to make a wacky tobacco out of 10. All right, gamers. What time is it? It's 9:30. We'll go until 10. We'll go until 10, and I'm going to end it with Osburs and Albert Boris's one because I like them. I'll end on those two. The rest of you guys, Friday, okay? Friday. We'll do more on Friday. I haven't covered yours. Anyway, after we're done smoking the wacky tobacco with Matty Roo, we get onto someone who I used to see quite a bit of in my Discord. He's not been quite active lately, but he's back for round 2. The game, Lamers, give it up. Give it up for Brickmaster Gaming. We've got Brickmaster Gaming, CEO of Cheeseland. Hugs must be the least boring. Thank you. Appreciate that. What's it? Only did 4 cups since I don't have time to make more. So this was a last-minute Andy. Is his last-minute Andy going to be better than some of your intricate graphics? Let's find out. Daisy Hills, Cheap Island, Sweet Sweet Canyon, Toad's Factory. I'll fuck with it. Mushroom Bridge, Bowser Castle. Do I just sit back in my chair again? It was quite relaxing. I decided to sit up out of my chair for this. Delfino Square, Woohoo Loop. Okay. Electrodrome, Mushroom City, Jar Jar Ruin, Squeak Clean Sprint. Marker Woohoo, both Woohoo tracks? Both of no. Marker Woohoo, Wario Coliseum, Bowser Castle, Rainbow Road. I just don't see them bringing back both Marker tracks or both Woohoo tracks. I just don't see it. And then you got 2 Bowser Castles, which has happened before, but if you're gonna double up on Bowser Castle, you're really gonna pick SNES Bowser Castle 1. Is that really the one you pick? And on top of that, you have Marco, as Potato mentioned, Marco Woohoo and Wario Coliseum. You've got 2 long tracks next to each other. I feel like you either end with Marco Woohoo and start with Squeaky Clean, or end with Wario Colosseum. No, actually, no, I think Marco Woohoo is a better cup ender. So I feel like you could do a straight swap between Squiggly and Marco Woohoo, and this ends up much better. So Nintendo-wise, scaling, I think Bowser Castle 1 is a bit of a weird choice here, if you're asking me. I think you could just straight swap Bowser Castle 1, Cheap Island, and then put Bowser Castle 1 at the end. I don't know, maybe. The rest of it, scaling-wise, isn't actually too bad. Yeah, it isn't actually too bad. It's just the placements themselves, you know, like Marco Woohoo being here and what have you, you know? I'm not convinced Squealing Spin is a Leaf Cup contender anyway. It makes it more sense with makes it more sense as a Flower Cup track to me. You think so? I could see it being a start of Lightning track. Because, like, remember, Nintendo are more likely to put a track that's probably in Flower, in Leaf, or a track that's like in Star, in Lightning, than reverse. So, what is technically a slightly easier track being in a later retro isn't uncommon. It has happened before. Like, isn't 8's Lightning Cup entirely consisted of, other than the Rainbow Road, the rest of the tracks are just Star Cup tracks, right? So it's happened. It's possible. Oh, alright, so in terms of Nintendo rating, don't even bother? Don't even bother? Don't even bother, gamers? Don't even bother? Some chicanery going on here. You have a beach? Do you have a circuit? He doesn't even have a circuit, neither. He doesn't even have a circuit. Brother doesn't have a circuit. He doesn't even have a snow track, neither. Oh, no. Oh, brother. No ice track, neither. Not even Mount Wario. So, Nintendo scale... Other than... The scaling isn't too bad itself, though. I would say Bowser Castle 1 being the obvious outlier. I don't think scaling-wise he's done a bad job. I just think he's done a bad job representing certain games. You know? Like, there's not even an N64 rep? Like, I don't care personally. But it's Nintendo. There's definitely going to be an N64 rep. There's 100% going to be an N64 rep. So that you don't have one is odd. You know? Very, very, very odd. And also, the game that they could borrow from the most only has 2 tracks. You know? You do have the Rainbow Road at the end. Oh, is this Mario Paint? Oh my god, I've got Mario Paint in the background. I love Mario Paint. I'm gonna give him a 5. I'm not sure about a Wii Sports Resort track being Nintendo 7's only rep. Yeah. I mean, 8 only had 2 Wii tracks. I think that's fine, but like, the game, like, remember, 8 is the game you could borrow from the most, so if anything, you'd probably want more than just this one. If we're counting this as like a tour original, I suppose. I don't know. I give it like a 6 Nintendo-wise, because the scaling is actually great. I just think you haven't covered all the themes, you know? The scaling-wise, I actually really like it. I'll give it a 6. Or So Musty, though. So Musty rating. Again, Daisy Hills, I'm probably just never playing. But it's fine, it's at the beginning. You've got, in terms of straight bangers, Toad Factory, Dolphino Square, Marco Woohoo and Woohoo Loop, Electrodrome, Mushroom City and Dry Ruins, I'm putting them there too. Squiggly Sprint, Rainbow Road, I like these. There's a lot of individual tracks I really like. Assuming the remakes don't interest me, you've got Cheap Island, which, unless I think Cheap Island is fine, but if it doesn't get a remake, I'd be a bit disappointed, you know, because it's fine in the original. I just think they should do more with it. So I'd say Cheap Island, Bowser Castle, Wario Colosseum would be a bit stinky. And again, I would just feel weird having both Woohoo tracks. I feel like Woohoo, one of them just wouldn't get a lot of play, right? Because I think most people will prefer probably like the more intricate Marco Woohoo over Woohoo Loop. I don't know, I feel like having both of the siblings competing with each other is just weird, man. I think they just step on each other's toes. I'll give it like a 6.5. I got like a 6.5 So Musty rating. So there's your rating, Brick. He's just another brick in the wall. Oh, gamers, so once we're done laying some bricks, get bricked! Once we're done getting bricked, gamers, we go on to some artistry. Grab your pens and pencils, more specifically your pencils, your colored pencils, your Crayola colored pencils, because you know him, you love him, you've seen him around the Discord, he's making waves in the Moscow Empire. Gamers, give it up for Pencil Eraser. Otherwise known as just Erase. You know, if he's doing a soft reboot, he'd go by the word Erase. He's a cool guy. I like him. I've been seeing him a lot on my Twitch chat lately. He's a funny fellow. He's got some sweetness to him. He's got some edge to him. He's got some coolness to him. Am I gonna like his retro selections though? Let's have a look. we start off with, let me just zoom out a bit more. Luigi Circuit, Shy Guy Bazaar, Koopa Troopa Beach, Toad Factory. Okay. Interesting. Banana Ghost Valley 3? Banana? Start of Banana? Iffy. Let me know what you think, chat. DK's Jungle Parkway? Toad Harbor, Delfino Square? Toad Harbor after DK Jungle Parkway? And then after Ghost Valley 3? Feels like there's some chicanery, but let's move on. Leaf, we got Airship Fortress, Mushroom City, Marco Woohoo, Mount Warrior. You have 2 section tracks in the same cup. I just don't think it happens. I'm gonna be honest, Pencil Eraser. Pencil Erase. Erase. I think this one's a box office flop, I'm not gonna lie. I like the tracks in the cup. I just don't see it happening. Brother. Especially since you have, like, what, a 6-cup setup? You could have, like, easily made these 2 cup enders in their own cups. Eraser, come on. You gotta rub this one out. You gotta rub this out off the paper and try again, you know? What else have we got? We've got Banshee Boardwalk, Ninja Hideaway, Jojo Rose. Do you think Ninja Hideaway is a lightning? I think it works as lightning, right? My gut wants to say yes. There's still a part of me that's like, I think that works. I think it works. I'll take it. I think Ninja Hideaway would be second last, though, I would say. Maybe Banshee Boardwalk, Dry Driver, and Ninja Hideaway, Rainbow Road. I could see that. Boomerang, you've got Vanilla Lake, Warrior Shipyard, Pipeline, and Big Blue. Vanilla Lake too, huh? I'm guessing this one's going to get a bit more intricacies added. Spiny is Vancouver. Tor City. You're opening the Tor City can of worms. Moonview Highway. Which Moonview Highway? That's the question. Basicos of Rainbow Road. So you've doubled up Woshi. Roadshi. It's a double Rainbow Roadshi Explode-shi. You do have one Rainbow Road I like and one Rainbow Road I'm not really too fond of, so you've done the standard of not including 2 Rainbow Roads I like. It seems to be the case with everyone when they choose 2 Rainbow Roads to come back. So, scaling-wise, I think this cup is a bit... And then this one, it just doesn't feel right, man. It just doesn't feel... That cup ain't right. That cup ain't right, boyo. That cup ain't right, boy. That cup ain't right. And then Lightning, I kind of fuck with Lightning. The scaling is a little bit weird within the cup, but I fuck with this cup. Boomerang, I'm assuming Vanilla Lake gets a bit more intricacies added, you know? Because Vanilla Lake has its own. But assuming it like gets a bit tougher, I'm assuming this one's a bit of a tougher Vanilla Lake. I can kind of see it. The rest of the cup, Piranha Plant Pipeline that late, though. Honestly, just straight swap Pipeline and Airship Fortress. Literally just swap them. Literally just swap Airship Fortress and Piranha Pipeline. Because I think Airship Fortress definitely works well as a latter Retro Cup selection, and Pipeline is like a earlier Retro Cup selection. Just swap the pair of them. Perfect. Theming wise, I think it works. Airship Fortress isn't really stepping on any tracks. Swap them, brother. Swap them. That's your homework. And then, thank you. If you were going to open the Tor can of worms, do you go with Vancouver Velocity? I do kind of like Vancouver. It's got the vibes. It's Vibe-Cuva Velocity, if you ask me. You wouldn't... If you're going to open the can of worms, you wouldn't go Singapore, like Madrid, or Athens. Is Vancouver worth opening that can of worms? I don't know. But the rest of this cup is stank, though. I'll take Vancouver as a start. As a cup starter, I'll take Vancouver. And the rest of this cup's fine. In terms of Nintendo, have you covered all your bases? You've got a circuit, you've got a beach, you've got a desert, and you've got snow. You've covered all the bases. Are there any repeating tracks from the same game? I don't see any. Correct me if I'm wrong, chat. You got a better eye for this sort of thing. Scaling-wise, there's a few odd ones. Again, this is just... I absolutely 100%... If you were going to make a section track in the middle of the cup, it absolutely 100% does not get followed up by another section track. I just don't think it happens. I know this is more opinion than like facts, but I just don't. It just doesn't happen, right? I 100%. I will bet my house that this just doesn't happen. Marco Wu is in the end of his own cup, and Mara is at the end of his own cup. So definitely a few points knocked off for that, or just one. I don't know. Other than that, though, 2 Rainbow Roads. I know Nintendo did it, but that was part of the BCP. Did they do it again? No. On both Wii U section tracks? Yeah, include both of them as well. I mean, to be fair, I actually kind of fuck with that, because I think even though section tracks weren't Wii U's thing, it was 3DS's, I think Wii U refined it enough where, like, actually, what other Wii U tracks do you have? Yeah, hang on, both of your Wii U representatives are section tracks? You wouldn't want, like, a standard track? Unless you have Toad Harbor, my bad. My bad, I didn't see you have Toad Harbor, that's fine. There's a lot of section tracks here. Section tracks are just kind of section tracks. That word always stumbles me up. Always stumbles me up eventually. I can see both Mount Warrior and Big Blue in the same game, but not the next game. It'd be the second game from now. I'd say so too. In terms of Nintendo, the scaling, other than some odd spots, is relatively good. You covered all the themes. There's no repeating track themes. A lot of the tracks here probably deserve a remake in the sense that they've never been remade before. I'd give you, what do you think of chat? At least a 7, right? Does he push up to an 8? At least a 7. I'll say 8. 8, I'm going with 8. I'll go with 8 out of 10. I'll go with 8 out of 10. I'm gonna be generous. I like Pencil Eraser. A lot of you guys are saying 7. We'll meet in the middle. We'll do 7.5. As Saul said, we'll do 7.5. We'll meet in the middle. What about So Musty rating, though? Oh, man, Pencil Eraser. It's like you've reached into my mind. Banger, 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 banger. Right, this cup is insane. Shell Cup is insane. Just look at this Shell Cup, gamers. That is insane. This Banana Cup? I don't fuck with DK Jungle Parkway, I'm gonna be honest. Ghost Rally 3 would be kind of funny. Toad Harbor and Dolphin Square, absolutely. Airship, City, Marco Wu, Mount Order. Oh! Banshee. But Ninja Hideaway Ruins Rainbow Road, yes. Lake 2. If there was a SNES course that had to come back, Vanilla Lake 2, I'll take it. Then Shipyard Pipeline Big Blue. Oh. And then you have Vibe Cuva. I'm guessing it's the 8th version of Moonview Highway. And then those two. Do you know what? Midshee Snorewalk. You have to have at least a couple of stinkers. So if Banshee Boardwalk and Vanilla Lake 2 and DK Jungle Parkway are your stinkers, you could have done worse. You could have done way worse. Because I don't think, even though I would classify DK Jungle Parkway as a stinker, I don't actively hate it. I would just never pick it online. Same with Banshee Boardwalk neither. Like, it's boring. But I don't hate it. It's not like, argh! Vanilla Lake, if it's as is, I'd probably just hate it. If it gets a decent remake, it'd probably just bore me, you know? So do you know what? I'm going to give you a 9. I'm going to give you a 9 out of 10 for that. I'm going to give you a 9 out of 10 for that. You're picking up what I'm putting down. I put pencil to paper and give me a 10 out of 10 selection, okay? Alright, gamers, we're reaching the end today. We're reaching the end. So, we're going to, for next Friday. Not next Friday. This Friday. 2 days. 2 days. We're going to get I'm closing the Discord channel. Going once, gamers. Going once. Going once. Going... Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, there's a couple of people doing their, like, second ones. Oh, Lord have mercy on my soul. Lord have mercy on my soul. There's a lot. There's too many of you. There's too many of you. We're going to get to all of you, though. I want to start the stream a bit early on Friday so I can get to all of them, okay? I can get to all of them. We'll get to all of them. I'm not going to do any repeats, okay? We're not doing any repeats. I'll do the repeats some other time. Okay. So we're going to do, this time, not this time, but I started the stream at like 6 p.m. today. It'll be 6 p.m. on Friday, okay? Maybe even 5, maybe even a little earlier. Although on Friday, there's just too much to cover. It's like 9:45 right now. I got other things I need to do today, gamers. We'll do one more retro review spectacular. I'm closing the channel. If you don't post going once, going twice, sold. Okay, I'm closing it. It's gone. It's gone. You're never seeing the channel again. It's finished. It's gone. It's finished. It's gone. It's finished. You're never seeing again. Only me and my fiance can see it because we're both admins. That's it. Gone. Too many of yous. There's too many of yous. God damn it. Anyway, let's go to Osbers and then we'll finish with Albert Boris. Alright. Let's go to where's Osbers? Osbers probably all the way at the bottom. Osbers, I hope you've saved your list, because I'm going to delete it afterwards to make sure I don't do it again on Friday, okay? I hope you've saved your list somewhere, okay? Okay, there we go. Here's Osbers. Hang on. I'm going to get them both ready. Okay, I'm also going to delete yours, Osbers, so I remember not to do it next time, because I'll probably just forget. I promise I've saved the lift. Okay, oh, you saved the lift? You've saved the lift. And then where's Albert? Albert Boris. Albert Boris. I just like the voice. The voice is just really cool. It's really funny. Like funny, not like bad funny. All right, let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, you remember him. I remember him as Albert Boring, the Albert Boring guy. But you remember him as Osbers Gaming. So let's get started, shall we? What the hell is Opera GX trying to do? Shut up. Opera GX is trying to sell me something, but I'm not buying it. But am I buying Osbers Gaming's? Just to make a note, I swapped 3DS Warrior ship yours. Osbers, dude, you know what? No, do you know what? No, I'm cancelling you, Osbers. I'm cancelling you. Make it again. Do the swap for me. Do the swap for me, okay? Post it again in the Mario Kart channel, and I'll get it. Quick, I'm gonna do Albert Boris's one first, okay? You've got until I finish the Albert Boris one. Hurry up! Do it, all right? I'm lazy. I'm lazy. I'm Albert lazy. That's what I am. Do it again. Do it again, all right? I'm too lazy. All right, okay, let's do Albert Boris's first. You're skipping the queue, and the least you can do is make sure it's 100% correct, all right? I'm being nice. I'm being very, very nice. Where's Albert? So I've got to scroll all the way up. Albert posted this ages ago. Fuck my life. Where's Albert? Where are you? If Nintendo is based, true. Okay. Wait, did I just see Prague? Prague? Oh my god. Albert is going full into the torso. Here we go, gamers. You know who it is. You know him. You love him. You can't live without him. Give it up. There's no drum roll necessary. Hey, everyone. I'm Albert Boris. Let's finish off with Albert Boris's. If Osbers can get his up in time. Oh, we got fancy schmancy graphics as well. Albert. Am I picking up? Or you're putting down? Let's see. We start off. GBA Peach Circuit. Sweet Sweet Canyon, Luigi's Mansion, Woohoo Island Loop. Ooh, at the end of Shell. That could kind of work. I'm kind of seeing it. Shy Guy Bazaar, Mario Circuit 4, Toad Factory, Warrior Stadium. Ooh, that cup's a bit weird, though. Scaling-wise? Mario Circuit 4 and Banana. That's a bit weird. I'm not gonna lie. Especially after Toad's Factory as well? Like, if you're gonna do, like, Shy Guy Bazaar, Toad Factory, Mario Circuit 4, and then Wario Stadium, maybe even then, I think, but, like, if I'm gonna let you get away with Wario Stadium as an end of Banana Cup, Mario Circuit 4 is just a bit... You might think, oh, it's got no hazards, though, like, but I think the turns are just a bit too harsh for a Banana Cup track, you know? I think turning-wise, if you're gonna have, like, hairpin turns, that's like a third cup minimum, you know? I think the first two, intricacy-wise, have to be relatively simple. So I think Mario Circuit 4, especially the second Banana, right now, and then you got Toad Factory, which is much more simpler as well. I'm not picking up what you're putting down there, Boris. I'm not picking up what you're putting down. If you swap these two, it's a bit better. But even then, I'm still... But let's continue. Albert is in the chat. Hello, welcome again, Albert. Remix Vanilla Lake 2? We have to do some research? Oh, Albert's going to make me do some research. Research. Let's do some research. RMX Vanilla Lake 2. Let's go. Let's have a look. Let's see if there's one of the good ones. I remember Albert has put this at the start of the third cup. So remember, the third cup is where it's like, okay, now we're getting serious. Now you're supposed to introduce at least a few, you know, a few things and stuff. So let's see. I'm not going to skip too much. I'm not going to 2 times speed. I like the music. We got some snowmen. There's ice, and like there's a snow puddle towards the end there. Glider section. feel like this glider section could maybe have something extra going on about it. I like this though. The shortcut in the middle. If you avoid the snowman in the middle, you can get like, you know, like take a cut in there. I like this. I like this. This is quite cool. The glider section felt a little empty though, you know? You can trick off the igloo in the glider section. That's pretty dope actually. I like that. And then the lap restarts. So, let me pose the question to you, chat. Does this work as a start of third cup? I think it could work. But considering we just came off the back of these two, it just feels a bit weird, doesn't it? Like if intricacy-wise, no, sorry, these two, so Mario Circuit 4 and Wario Stadium. Do you know? It just feels a little odd. Just a tiny bit odd. I'll take it though. I'll take it. Swap it with Mario Circuit 4, just a straight swap. You know, I think that works. I think if you just straight swap these, I think it'd work a bit better. Yeah, I think that works, actually. I like that a bit better. Anyway, let's continue. RMX Winner Link 2, Mushroom City, Dry Dry Ruins, Warp Pipe Canyon, what, Piranha Plant Pipeline, I'm guessing. Piranha Plant Pipeline is a end of third cup. I think works well-ish. You know, I fuck with this cup. And we've got Wario Coliseum, DK Jungle. You guys... The DK Jungle Parkway lovers have to be stopped. You guys have to be stopped. Stop it. You're hurting me. Albert, what have you done to me? You're hurting me. What is it with Number Jungle Parkway? What do you guys... This track is mid. It's so mid. In the OG incarnation, I liked it because of the Restless Natives. But what could you do with DKJP to make it better? I don't think you can do much with it. My reasoning is that basically the RMS tracks are pretty obscure. You're better off only slightly later as a surprise. Again, the placement here I'm fine with. It's just, if we're doing like some smooth scaling, this one ends with Wario Stadium, and then you got Mario Circuit 4 here, you know? So I don't mind it being here. It's just the tracks that came before are a bit strange, you know? I think it's really funny that 64 reps have been Wario Stadium and either Frappe Stone or Jungle Parkway. That seems to be what you guys like. I think I've only seen one Toad Turnpike. Oh, Toad Turnpike is fair. Toad Turnpike it was in 8. But I've already seen too much other than, yeah, like Frappe Stone or Jungle Parkway. You guys are like Jungle Pilled or Frappe Pilled. You guys need to stop. Give N64 Sherbet Land some love. It doesn't deserve it, but give it some love. God damn it. Or even like N64 Bowser Castle you could do again. But then again, there's like so many other Bowser Castles that need a remake. I've never been remade before, so... They could jump out because so needs a new remix for actual melody. Fuck you, Albert. Do you know what? I'm mad at you now. I'm mad at you, Albert. I went on this passionate rant about how you DKJP haters, like, lovers suck. And you gave me like a genuine reason as to why it probably should come... Get out of here. I hate being proven wrong. This sucks. But do you know what I do like, though? Do you know what I do like? I like €5. I like $5. I still need to know why you DK Jungle Parkway soy boys like the track. You got called soy boys, gamers. You drink a de soy. You drink a de soy. But I think this could come back just to see if it get a more traditional remix. I suppose you're not wrong, Albert. Fuck you. Fuck you for making a good point. Bowser Castle 4 and Airship Fortress. I think we've had this conversation before, haven't we? I think Bowser Castle and Airship Fortress, I think, clash a bit too much, theming-wise. If you ask me, I know the GBA Bowser Castles have like a different kind of like vibe to them than the more spectacular Bowser Castles of late. I still think theming-wise a bit odd, especially with BC4 being before Airship Fortress. I would argue that BC4 is way more intricate than Airship Fortress. If anything, it should be Airship Fortress BC4. But even then, I would still be like, it's a bit weird, you know? A bit weird. The two big ones don't clash as much. Yeah, they definitely don't clash as much. Like, I think also, this Bowser Castle and Airship Fortress would clash way more, like, theming-wise. I just think, I don't know. But I think these two, it could work, but... You would 100% have to swap these two over. You would have to swap these two over. I think Airship Fortress is not as intricate as Bowser Castle 4. I think you could swap those two around. Unless you're going with the tour version. If you're going with the tour version, maybe? Tour version is a bit, like, scaled down a little. But it depends, really. You know. Super Subway, Moohoo Mountain Loop, Bowser Castle Rainbow. Okay, that... Like, it would take an absolute monster to fuck up the final cup You know, it would take an absolute monster, and it's fair to say that Albert Boris is not the monster we're looking for. She's plenty of things, but not a monster. 2 Bowser Castles? Yeah, 2 Bowser Castles. Well, we've had 2 Bowser Castles before. Gonna be honest, this isn't a boring list. How long are you gonna make that joke work for, Osbers? How long are you gonna make that joke work for? That seems to be your whole personality now. You're the Albert Boring guy now. Just read it, Albert Boring guy. You've made that joke more than me. In terms of Nintendo, let's put Albert's name on the list. Let's put Albert's name on the list. Albert Boris. I can't. It's my new keyboard, guys. I promise. I'm just not used to how small these keys are compared to my old keyboard. I need to get used to it. No, it's Albert Boris, not Albert Boring. It's not Albert Boring. Scaling wise, it's this cup that's fucking with me. I'm gonna be honest. It's this cup that's fucking with me. I would even argue that DK Jungle Parkway, you could probably put in Banana and then Mario Circle 4. It would still be off, but I would say that's probably better than. Oh, Mario Circle 4 just doesn't. It being here is just. Like, if you're gonna put Wario Stadium as a Banana Cup ender is already pushing it, if you ask me. Well, Mario Circle 4 here, especially Toad Factory right after. I'm just not seeing it. No matter which way I look at it, you know, like one of those pictures where you move and it changes perspective. I'm just not seeing it. I'm just not seeing it. But that's the only thing. That's the only thing that's fucking with me. That's the only thing that's fucking with me. Other than that, I think the rest of it is relatively fine. Actually, alert Boris? What, gamer alert Boris? I don't think this warrants a gamer alert. But it's just this. It's just this cup that's fucking with me, I would say. Super Subway has one hazard, but it's nothing more dangerous than anything than, say, Mushroom Bridge. Yeah, but I think Super Subway's hazard can be very imposing. The trains can be very, very oppressive if you're not looking out for them. So even though... Is it a last cup start? Is it the start of last cup track? Maybe you could argue it could be 1 cup sooner. I would stand up for that in court. I would defend Super Subway being in the final cup because even though it only has 1 hazard, you're right. The hazard is so imposing and intrinsic to the way the map's designed. I think it can be oppressive if someone isn't preparing for it correctly. Like, what was it? Whose tier list did we watch where they put Super Subway low because the train was just too much for them? There was someone who we watched, I forgot who they were, but somebody thought the train was a bit too much, so it must be too much for someone, you know? So this is not what I'm not beefing with this. It was a creepy produce? Fucking weirdo. And then, but, SNES, you got to defend that, Albert, you got to defend that. But Nintendo-wise, you've got what? You've got a circuit, you've got a desert. Have you got a beach? Gamers, I believe Albert Boris does not have a beach. You have 2 deserts. But no beach. Albert. I can't believe this. Albert. No beach? Unless I'm going crazy? I'm just double checking just in case. Woohoo. Are we counting... You guys are going crazy. First you count Dolphin Shoals as a beach track. And now you're going to count Woohoo Loop as a beach track? Guys. You guys are gaslighting me. You guys are gaslighting me. Every Mario Kart Retro selection is at a traditional beach track. I don't see any here. Alright, those aren't beach. You can't trick me. I know you guys like Albert Boris, and rightfully so, but you're not tricking me. Okay? That's too far. That's too far. We might like some beach scenery from a sun, but no, but you can't. Albert. You're not getting away from me, okay? Listen. If I was the bouncer of a club, I might let you in because you're a homie. But you're not getting away with it this time, okay? You're not getting away with it. So I have to knock a few points off your Nintendo rating for that. I think that's the only... That and this cup are the only gripes I have. In terms of tracks that deserve to make a comeback, there are no tracks here that have also been in the BCP. Because if you ask me, I don't think Nintendo are going to include any tracks that were retros that were in the BCP. I think those are like off limits. You don't have any of those here. GBA Rainbow Road, GCN Bowser Castle, fan favorites like Airship Fortress, Pipeline that missed the cut, Wario Stadium, obviously the only one that never came back. So in terms of like selection, it's pretty good. What score would you give Albert? I think I don't think you can get higher than an 8. I'm knocking 1 point off for the weird banana track and 1 point off for no beach track. So 8 is the highest you can go. No, listen, you're not getting away with it. Marco Woohoo does not count. Okay, it does not count. 7.5, 8. Super Bell probably leads to a beach at some point. Look, Shy Guy Bazaar, there's actually... Oh, do you guys know, on this part of the track, this part here, there were those, like, houses at the back. One of them has a telescope, and if you zoom out on the telescope, you can see a beach. You can see a beach, that's how it works! True, am I right? I'll give it Albert Boris out of 10. I'll give Albert Boris an 8. I'll give Albert Boris an 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 for Albert. What about me, though? If Albert Boris was trying to sell me on this Mario Kart, what about me, Sir Musty? How happy would I be? This cup? I'm probably just not going to play Peach Circuit because it's, you know, a bit boring, but you have to start with, you never start with your best track. This cup is solid, I would say. Luigi's Mansion, Sweet Sweet, would get a couple of plays out of me. Woohoo Island Loop would be pretty good. You got Bazaar, you got the Mario Circuit that deserves to make a comeback, I suppose. Toad Factory, and I'm assuming if this Wario Stadium is like a banger Wario Stadium, RMX Villain Lake 2, from what I've seen, I wouldn't mind playing on it. I don't know how many plays it'd get from me, but I would play it. And then you got these three, which I'm pretty excited to play again. Wario Colosseum, again, if they remake it well, in its base form, I'm not too interested, but if they remake it well, I'll play it. Jungle Parkway. I would say if they remade Jungle Parkway, it'd be good, but what would you even do to it? You can even do much to it, man. Like, I'm not playing the cut for this track, but the rest of them are good. This Wario Stadium would have 2 laps and a sunset theme. I can see it. Does it have... Okay, here's the important question, Albert. Here's the important question. Does it have the weird Wario heads? That's the question. If the answer to that is no, I'm not buying. I'm giving you a 0 out of 10. I'm giving you a 0 out of 10. But if you ask... well, all have we got these lot. We've got these bangers as well, down here. And then this cup is probably my favorite cup. The last cup is probably my favorite cup. Oh, for sure, the best part? Okay, I'm fucking with it. Make them animatronics that spit fire. Don't give Albert too many good ideas, okay? I might have to make a rating higher. In terms of selection, assuming the worst case scenario, what? Colosseum, Stadium, and Peach Circuit, just because it's boring, would be, and Jungle. I wouldn't mind playing on Jungle Parkway, it'd just be kind of boring. So yeah, like, assuming the worst case scenario, I would not like to play on Colosseum or Stadium. Those are the only two, like, stinkers. And that's assuming they're bad. Villain Lake 2, from what I've seen, I don't mind playing it too many. Yeah. You know what? I'll give it a 9. I'll give it a 9 out of 10. You know what, actually, for bringing back my Rainbow Road and my Bowser Castle, I'll give it a 9.5. I'll give it a 9.5, Boris. So there you go about it. You got, on a Nintendo scale, if I'm rating it from a Nintendo lens, I'll give you an 8. If I'm rating it from a Sir Musty lens, a near perfect score. A near perfect score, I would say. So there you go, Albert. There you go. That's your score. So, ladies and gentlemen, for adding an RM extra, true. So, ladies and gentlemen, with the final list, you know him as the Albert Boring guy, mainly because he's doing it to himself. You know him, you love him, you can't live without him. It's Osburs Gaming. Shout out to Osburs Gaming for being a tier 3 patron on Albert Boris's Patreon. So let's see. Am I gonna buy Albert Boris? Am I gonna buy Albert Osburs? Am I gonna buy Osburs Gaming's Mario Kart 9? Let's have a look. First, I'm gonna give him a -1 out of 10 to start because you don't have the track. Not all of these tracks have the track names. You're expecting me to remember by picture? I am gonna remember by picture, but that's not the point. It's supposed to make it easy for me. Anyway, Wii Luigi Circuit. The GameCube one was right there, brother. Cuba Beach 1, Sweet Sweet Canyon, Shy Guy Bazaar. I'm fucking with it. How many cups is there? There's 6 cups, okay. Oh, no. Osburs. Oh, no. Brother. What have you done? What have you done? There's no way. On God's green earth, that Super Bell Subway is a banana cup starter. That's unreal. That's strike one. And then you've got Seven's Mario Circuit, Vanilla Lake 1, and Toad Factory. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. And then Bob-omb Cup, you got Wario Stadium, which, hey, if it gets remade, well, fair. Luigi Circuit. A second Luigi Circuit has just hit the Sir Mercy stream. Jesus Christ. Wild Woods and Airship Fortress. And then Sunshine Airport. Sunshine Airport here. And Airship... Mario Circuit 4, Bowser Castle 4, Wario Coliseum. Ending it on Wario Coliseum instead of Bowser Castle 4? That's a bit odd. Clouds Up Cruise, Mushroom City, N64 Bowser Castle, Marco Woohoo. I'll take it. A bit odd, but I'll take it. And then you got Dry Desert, Electrodrome, DS Bowser Castle, and GP. What is Electrodrome? What is an Electrodrome doing in Arlington, Texas? Brother. You know what? I'm gonna have to. Gamers, for the final tier list of the evening is gonna be a gamer alert. Ozburst Gaming. I am issuing a gamer alert. I want to know what you're smoking and who can I go to get some. That's what I want to know. Ozburst Gaming, please report to the living room because I need to have a chat with you. I need to know who's your dealer. Who'd you get off? What's his name? What's his code name? My dealer, his name was O'Chunks. Actually, he used to live next door. He moved out, unfortunately. There's unreal. I'm smoking the highest amount of weed, the Biff variety. The Biff variety, I would say. Oh, there's in terms of Nintendo gamers, where do we start? That's the question. Where do we start? Everyone pick somewhere to drop. Where are we dropping? Chat, where are we dropping? Are we dropping in Spiny Cup? Are we dropping in Lightning Cup? Are we dropping in Leaf? Bob-omb? Banana? Shell is the only one we're not dropping it. We could drop at any other one of the cups. You know what? I'm dropping a Banana Cup, gamers. I'll take Banana Cup. You guys take the rest. I'm taking Banana Cup. Brother, not only do you have a second... You have your second of third... Sorry. You have your second of 3 circuits in Banana. After Super Bell... Subway. And then you got Vanilla Lake 1. Oh, sorry, it's Vanilla Lake 2, my bad. That is Vanilla Lake 2. It's not Vanilla Lake 1, it's Vanilla Lake 2, my bad. Vanilla Lake 2, I'm guessing what? You're not even RMX Vanilla Lake 2? Just box standard? And then Toad's Factory at the end? You really think Toad's Factory is a Banana Cup ender? After we've been to Super Bell Subway and even Vanilla Lake? Which it might not be too difficult, but like ice physics are hard to contend with. It's 4 circuits? Am I being told it's 4 circuits? Oh... Oh, I'm just suffering. I'm suffering, Ozburst. You're making me suffer, brother. You're making me suffer. I don't know what to say. What do I even do? What do I even do? 4 so let's count up the sins, gamers. Let's count up the sins. You have 4 circuits. You have Super Subway in Banana. Followed by Toad Circuit as that same cup's ender. Followed by a second Luigi Circuit. I love Luigi, but do we really need to? And then on top of that, Wario Coliseum ends a cup that has GBA BC4 in it? And then not after we're done with that chicanery, what is a Mushroom City doing in the second to last cup? That seems a bit odd considering you have GBA BC4 there before 1 cup beforehand. And then on top of that, to really spice up the creme de la creme, not only did you bring back the Bowser Castle, another Bowser Castle that I'm not so excited for, but what the hell is Electrodrome doing in the final cup? Would Nintendo ever make this cup?
No!
I agree, Eggman. I agree, Dr. Eggman. Let's get Ozburst's name on the list. Ozburst Gaming. Nintendo rating? Does he have all the themes covered? I will say, does he have a circuit track? He has, like, loads of them. He has loads of them. He has an ice track. He has a beach track. Does he have... What was the other one? Desert. Yeah, Shrek episode. So he's got all the themes covered. Scaling? The only cup I would say is, like, 100% fine is this shell. The rest of them... There's some jiggery-pokery you can do here, brother. There's a lot of, like, tinkering. There's a lot of, like... There's some hammering. There's some screwing. There's some plying. There's some... There's some fixing, there's some twisting, there's a lot of stuff you can do here, brother. There's a lot of stuff you can do. A lot of fixing. What rating are we giving him? Nintendo-wise? I could see the vision. Can you see it? Can I see the vision? Hang on, where's my glasses? Is it like, do you need to have like glasses on? I should wear my glasses. I did get prescribed glasses, I just never wear them. And they're just not on my desk. Maybe it's 0.5? That feels a bit too harsh. Do you know what? Let me put my glass. Maybe it's like, do I see it from... Oh. Oh my god. I can see clearly now the rain's gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. Gone are the dark clouds that had me blind. It's gonna be a bright, sunshiny day. Anyway, singing aside. Does Nintendo do this? I'm giving you a 3. I should probably wear these more. These are my blue light filter glasses for when I'm editing in the dark and I don't want my eyes to die. I should probably wear them more. Not right now though. Look all around, there's nothing but blue shells. Thank you. Abe Jora, thank you for that. Nintendo would not fuck with this. Osbur's argument is Nintendo would fuck with this. Which, you know what? I think that takes you up from a 3 out of 10 to a 3.1. I'm giving you a 0.1 for the confidence. But I'm giving you a 3.1 out of 10. Now, the question is, here's the better question. Would I fuck with this? Because Nintendo ain't fucking with this, Osbers. But am I fucking with you? Are you my ninja? Or my fella? Or are you just my acquaintance? Or are you just my chat? You know, which one are you? Are you my ninja? There's a couple of ninjas in the chat. There's a couple of fellas. You know? A couple of musquires as well. Are you one of them? Of all the you never start off with the best tracks you could do, you're really going with Wii Luigi Circuit, brother. Other tracks in this cup are good though. Subel, despite its weird placement, I like it. Toast Factory, I like it. It starts good and finishes good. The middle is a even with RMX Villain Lake 2, I'm still not like waking up out of bed for RMX Villain Lake 2, you know? It's alright, I'm just not waking up out of bed for this. And Wario Stadium, assuming it gets a good remake, you start strong, you finish strong. Wildwoods is good. GBA Luigi Circuit is good. It's just like, do we need a second circuit? So this cup is like a good out of 10. With a banger at the end. Sunshine Airport, thanks but no thanks. Again, Sunshine Airport is not bad. I just wouldn't remake it personally. Thank you but no thank you. Mario Saga 4. Of all the tracks that deserve to be remade, you have too many circuits. You know, I'm putting that in a no. Thanks but no thanks. You've already got 3 circuits. Why are we bringing back Mario Saga 4? No. No. If this is your only circuit, or like your only circuit barring the starting circuit, fair. I think that's what Albert Boris did, right? Yeah, you brought back Mario Saga well, but like, yeah, you got 2 circuits, but one is like the starting circuit, so that doesn't count. So technically, Albert only had 1 extra circuit. You have 3 extra circuits. If you're bringing back 3 extra circuits, Mario Saga doesn't come back. I'm not fucking with that. The Wario Colosseum, assuming it's good, I'll fuck with. And then you've got N64 Bowser Castle. Well, I just don't think they'll be able to remake. Is there a track that I don't know about you guys? This is just a me thing. This could definitely be a me thing. I really like the OG N64 Bowser Castle. I think the remake just didn't do it the justice it deserves. Because I just liked how atmospheric it felt. Do you think Nintendo captured that same atmosphere? I think considering they like to go for bombast and spectacular when it comes to their Bowser Castles, I just think they don't really care to keep that same level of atmosphere. You know? I just don't think they care to. So I'm just not confident they can, you know? They could! But if the Wii couldn't, then I don't know if this one can. And then this cup is fine too. If you're asking me personally, the selection isn't too bad from a Sir Mercy perspective. There's definitely a couple of weak selections. Definitely too many circuits. There's too many polar bears in Arlington, Texas. So in terms of Sir Mercy score, you do have a lot of good ones. You know, Toad Factory, Shaggy Bazaar, Super Subway, Airship Fortress, GBA BC4, Mushroom City, Marker Woohoo, Cloudtop Cruise, Electrodrome, GBA... Rainbow Road, Dry Road. You have a lot of bangers. So I'll give you a 7. I'll give you a 7 out of 10, Osbers. How about that? I'll give you a 7 out of 10. The stinkers are just too weird. You know, it just feels too weird. You know, it's a bit like how even if Mario Kart Wii's retro selection was really good. The fact that there's like there's 4 circuits. There's 4 Mario circuits, Jeremy. 4. It's insane. It just like makes you think, what the hell is happening here? Very generous, all things considered. Actually, let's count. Before I lock in the 7. What are the tracks I'm 100% going to get a couple of replays out of? Shy Guy Bazaar, Super Subway, Toad Factory, Airship Fortress. I'll include GBA LC as well, so that's 5. GBA BC4, Cloudtop Cruise, Mushroom City, Marco Woohoo, Dry Desert, Electrodrome, GBA RR. Those are the guaranteed bangers. Wildwoods, I'll throw in Wildwoods as well. So 13 out of 24. Actually, that's not a good ratio. Actually, that's not a good ratio. That's not a ratio. Like I'm gonna, Spongy, you're right. I'm gonna give him a 6.5 instead. I'm gonna give him a 6.5. That's barely half. That's barely half. Oh man. Oh man, it's gonna be a 6. It's gonna be a 6. I'm lowering it to a 6. Spongy, you're right. Thanks, Spongy. Can I get a thank you, Spongies, in the chat? Gamers, can I get a thank you, Spongy, in the chat? I'll give him a thank you, Sponge. Thank you for letting me know. All right, gamers, it's been fun. 11 potential stinkers. Yeah, it's just. But thank you for joining us, gamers. Thank you for everyone who submitted the list. I have locked the channel. I'm gonna make sure I update a tier list. What the hell? Finley? Get him out of here. What's he done that for? Alright, we're gonna review the rest of them on Friday. You're gonna get bonus Musty gamers. You're gonna get bonus Musty on Friday. There's too many. How many lists have we got? Hang on, let's have a look. And Xavier Does Mario is begging me to do his list. I'm not gonna lie. Xavier? I want to be honest, Xavier. So you're asking me to skip the queue just for you, yeah? You're asking me to skip the queue just for you. Is that what you're asking me? Because if you're asking me to skip the queue just for you, I don't really see you in my Twitch chat. I don't really see you in my Discord. I don't really see you down the pub. I've never even seen you in my life. I don't even know if your real name is Mario. Brother. You gotta wait. Like the rest of them, okay? I skipped if Albert and Osbers because they're my fellow content creator, okay? They're my fellow ninjas. My fellow ninjas and fellas. You gotta wait till next time, okay? Alright, do you know what I am gonna do actually? I'm gonna make another channel on Friday for updated lists, okay? I'm gonna go for updated lists so you guys can post them. If you've posted them in here, I will delete them, okay? If you've made an updated list, hang on to it, okay? I'm gonna make a second Mario Kart channel. Is gonna hit the Sir Musty Discord, alright? I will make one on Friday for you to post them in, alright? That's what will happen. So you have a second chance. Remember to post your old one and your new one so I can compare. Give me some patch notes. You know video games, they have patch notes. Change this to this. I've added this to this. Give me that. That's your homework, okay? Give me your old list, your new list, and your patch notes, okay? Give me your patch notes as well. Can I just update the ones if you're on? I mean, if you've already got the old one, and if you've put your old one in the old list, then you can make an updated one. If you want to make an updated one, make an updated one. I don't care. Just make an updated one. Go for it. The updated one is going to be more of a speed one. Anyway, that's it. It's like fucking 20 minutes past when I was supposed to end. It's crazy. It's crazy. But anyway, gamers. Friday. Okay? Friday. I'll see you guys Friday. I am off. It's been fun. Very fun. New video is going to be up on Sunday. It's going to be my cup rankings. And then next week is going to be my reaction to Odyssey Central's cup rankings. You see? We're going to have a theme going on, gamers. We're going to have a theme. So I'll see you Friday, gamers. It's Friday, not Saturday. Oh, it's Saturday if you're an Aussie, I suppose. I'll see you Friday. And after that, we're going to do some Pokemon, gamers. Pokemon. We love Pokemon, don't we? We love Pokemon, don't we, folks? And also Mario Galaxy. We've got so much content in the Sir Musty universe. I love it. I'll see you then, gamers. Goodbye.